So, you guys, fought in the arena. Found a very interesting weapon that Ferric is very excited.
Obsessed.
Obsessed.
I wouldn't say obsessed. I need it.
Obsessed.
So I don't know what bit about.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's what that
you have a
little
basic
blurb is.
idea of how it works.
Is that due to my weaponsmithing
Yes.
and armor?
Not,
Well,
Just
not so
weapons.
much.
It is not armor.
it's not armor.
I bumped the table, sorry.
How dare
And you guys spent the rest of, or the next day wandering around town looking for a blacksmith.
you. Oh no, I spent
Almost
that day.
all of us.
I spent all day.
Until you realized you left Gwen up on the platforms and she hadn't returned. So you went and found her.
Didn't you
And
find us?
She was coming down.
Mhm.
Actually, she was coming down while you guys were wandering through town looking for the blacksmith.
Yeah.
You went back up to the platform, spoke to Redrick, who informed you that Pierce had been arrested,
It's a nice way of putting
trespassing in the out of bounds noble district.
Mm-hmm.
You were told that he's been released, but it was suggested to you that maybe you could get in by bribing the guards,
Which I promptly
you
did.
then did. So, first off, I just want to make something clear because I was rewatching the videos and noticed that I never really explained there is another contingent of the Crimson Army with a barracks below in the city proper that reports to the town master, who is in charge of the city itself, and the guys up on the platforms who are in charge of up there report to the Duke.
That makes
Just
sense.
by the by.
Why there's Red Guard in Doubles.
I also checked that, and I at no point said that they're not allowed in the noble district.
Okay.
Okay.
There was
It's
there
just
was
in the
nothing about them
Dukes.
not. It's no one else is allowed in the noble district other than the people who live there, who the Crimson Army all know, and the House Guard from the noble district.
Fair.
In fact, the Crimson Guard are often going in and out, bringing messages to Harold and the Tilbury House Guard.
Every time you say Harold, I think of the Night Herald. Name's Harold.
I found a hamster.
That's a
A
squirrel?
squirrel.
A
Gerald.
hamster,
Harold.
rabbit, squirrel.
I don't know. Something.
Where the hell did you find a hamster?
It's a rodent.
It's a hamster now.
It's a creature.
Anyway, yes. So you guys can potentially run into Crimson Army
That's
inside
fine,
the noble
and I have
district.
the perfect line for it.
And you guys are now just making your way in.
Yeah. We're private investigators.
So Crimson Army is separate from the guard.
Yes, House Guard are hired by the noble house. They guard just that house. Crimson Army are soldiers in the...
So they guard everywhere, basically.
Well, they're essentially doing the investigation currently. The Crimson Guard.
No,
No.
they are not doing the investigation.
They're just
Which
there
is
for
part of
security.
why Russell came to speak to you,
Right.
was because he found out that the Crimson Guard has nothing to do with the investigation.
And he's part of the Crimson Guard.
He is part of the Crimson,
Fuck, I still
Crimson
didn't
Army.
pick a spell.
Crimson Army.
Oh, yeah.
No, yeah, you still
Important.
need to.
So then you, like, is there a heavier presence right now in the Noble District with the Crimson Army, just for like security?
Make a perception check.
Yeah. 11.
11. Well, taking a look around, you don't see any guards on the streets.
Good.
But you do notice many of the houses have compounds, so fences around the perimeter, and you notice guards walking around in the
Like in Zelda.
sort of. Yes. You notice that there are house guards wandering around the perimeter of the fence. But you don't notice. You notice the odd Crimson Guard walk by one of the streets,
Okay, so
so you do have to be careful.
but
They
it
don't
doesn't
seem to
seem
be super...
like a heavy
How did he get
presence.
caught immediately then?
Because he was sneaking out
That's
of the
true.
house.
And very ostentatious clothing.
And
Looking
like the
guilty.
middle of the night,
No, it was
morning-ish.
the nobles who live there may have also informed the Crimson Guard of this guy.
I mean,
true,
I'm
yeah.
sure.
The one guy didn't like him.
No, he did.
No.
Airport, you can get things around the bottom now.
Yeah, you
Yeah, you
always
can.
could.
Did you? Oh,
Yeah.
I just missed that step last time.
No, I debated for a while writing stuff on the bottom. It was like, what would I write? I can't write his name.
I felt over.
Felt over.
Or don't look at my bottom.
Ah, clever. Anyway, so what would you guys like to do?
Do we? I don't remember if Pierce described what the house he came from looked like.
You guys didn't run into him.
Because we haven't met
He
him
went
yet.
to the
Oh,
bar.
that's right.
He immediately went to the bar upon being released.
That's right. And I don't want to. No, I'm not
I
going
want
there.
to make a perception check for any fancy looking stores and or big ass fucking buildings.
Sure.
I feel like
Rolls
if
a one. Yes, they're big buildings.
Pretty much.
I mean, if I'm using keen eyesight, 12.
There are, all of them are big buildings.
You're
They
a
are,
whore.
they
Nice.
are spaced quite far apart, and they all seem to have large yards, and they all look like manses.
Do they have gnomes in their yards?
No, they have guards in their yards.
I have a weird
Wait,
question.
any of them gnomes? Because they'd be guarding gnomes.
Guards in their yards should be the title of this episode.
Make a perception check. Guards in their yards.
With the guarding gnomes.
Oh.
4.
Appropriate.
You don't see any gnomes.
I have an odd question. Would I know what Pierce's tracks look like? Could I track where he had been? I have tracking. I have a star next to it, so I guess I'm better at tracking than
Make
before.
a tracking check.
Oh, don't let me down. 18.
18. There are signs of some footprints around, but you can't distinguish any one from the other.
Why does he wear popular shoes? Can't he wear something unique?
It's also a city
Well, it's
street.
flagstone, so you can't really. None of the footprints are distinguishing. You can just tell the odd scuff here and there that there have been boots that have gone by.
He should walk weirdly so I can find his scuffs.
Like with a peg leg.
Yeah, I'd
Let's
be
go.
able to find
Or
that.
I
like
can
John
amputate-
Cleese.
I can amputate one of them.
Oh, God.
Get piggyback.
So I need you all to make stealth checks.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh.
I have a bonus to that.
Oh, barely.
19. I'm stealthy dwarf.
Oh
Stealthy
no.
dwarf.
That's what?
My fish is okay.
21.
Okay.
You're gonna have to leave
Damn
people
it.
behind. Leave them behind.
Yes!
I'm just there. I'm being stealthy, guys.
I mean, I'm not very stealthy. I was just staring at the ground looking for footprints. So.
What nice craftsmanship!
So what are you guys doing then?
Being
Beyond,
stealthy.
beyond being stealthy and standing in the middle of the road looking for footprints.
I rolled a
Wowsies.
7. I'm off to the side.
I guess looking for some kind of... Is there a storefront or is it all just houses?
As far as you can see, all just houses.
Just houses? Fuck.
Is there any?
What
can we see
time
your
is
house?
it?
It is late in the afternoon. The sun is beginning to set.
Is it raining? Is there anybody here we can
It is
actually ask
drizzling,
questions,
yes.
or should we just get out before we get caught?
I think we should get out and come back later with a private guard to come with us around. Would be a good idea.
Can we see any house that looks like it's more guarded or more heavily watched from where we are?
Make a perception check.
You let me down, black and yellow. Time for blue.
I'll let you down as well.
No. You said perception? 14.
14. Most of them seem to have not a particularly heavy presence, but there is a presence. Watching the grounds that you can see, there doesn't appear to be any point when, at least the areas of the grounds that you can see, is on watch.
I guess you're reading the book I passed you.
There is one house that you notice has a reduced guard presence.
Okay.
There are several blind spots in the patrols.
Interesting. I tell you, of course, Mr. Sneaky Sneaky.
Okay, you'll have to tell me later because I was blinded by a tiny rice hat.
Would you like to know? Would you like me to tell you now?
Yes.
So there's one house that looks like it's not as heavily guarded. There's some blind spots.
Okay, do you remember what house it is?
Do I remember what house it is?
It is the biggest house.
The big one.
Okay. Are we staying or are we leaving?
That's what
I was just thinking that.
Also, good episode title. Because we're missing people.
We're missing a person.
It's true. You're planning extraordinaire.
Get out.
Get guard armor.
At this point,
That's
a guard walks by and you guys do your best to quickly dash into the shadows. And he doesn't seem to notice you, just walks by.
Oh.
Let's go. Let's fucking go. That's the sign.
Oh, we just made
I was
it.
in the middle of the road like this.
I'm
An odd
intrigued.
dwarf statue.
Let's leave.
Let's go.
Let's leave.
Yeah.
That's it.
You notice as he walks by, he's just kind of looking up at the sky, daydreaming. Rolled a 3 on his perception check.
Thank God.
He didn't have a high bar to beat. And he did.
And he didn't.
Okay.
Thank your coin for that.
So we might be able to convince who's the guard captain?
Redrick.
I'm gonna write his name down because we use it.
Red Frick.
That's okay.
Sure. If that
He's
helps
the
you.
captain of the Red Guard.
Yes.
His name's just normally Rick.
You changed it once he became the captain.
Yeah.
Ah.
So the only other place we haven't looked or questioned is where the mines. I don't think we've ever.
Yeah. We went there once we were trying to get breakfast very early, so it wasn't open.
So we should probably try and go back.
You guys did return and go drinking at that tavern.
We did do that.
Yes.
So we didn't get
No.
breakfast.
No.
Find the authority down there. I feel like they'll be a bit more responsive to us dwarves.
Probably. There are 3 of us. Also, I kind of want to find somebody that can make that. Yeah.
I mean, I could try to make it given enough time.
Yeah.
And parts. And failures.
That's fair.
So as you guys are standing in the road discussing this, another guard walks.
Oh, I thought we were leaving.
Oh, you're leaving.
Yeah.
Okay.
We discussed the leaving, yes.
That's good.
We decided that after we narrowly missed that first guard, we're leaving.
Unanimously agreed. Are you still looking for a box?
Yes. So,
Actually, I think it was at the Taylor room.
Oh, we should also try and get a hold of Russell.
To Russell?
Knock on his house. Hey, Russell.
Russell!
So let's find Pierce. Hopefully the other guy has found it. Bring a blacksmith.
Sam.
I know.
The pirate.
He's been arrested.
Sydney pirate.
I mean,
Or
I know
was arrested.
which bars we went to last night. We probably went back to one of them.
Sure. Let's check that out.
sure. So you guys make your way to. First, you go to a nice looking restaurant
Something
/ inn.
Bear.
The Singing
Swallow.
Swallow.
I was close. I was off by a letter. Or 2. Or 3. Yeah, only 3.
So it's got a picture of a bird on the sign with little notes coming out the beak. You go in and it's a very fancy looking establishment. It's fairly busy in here, and behind the bar there is a young Arakakra woman.
We see Pierce.
Make a perception check.
11 apparently.
11. You do not see him here.
I hope we didn't run off with that woman.
If he did, he might get arrested.
He deserved it. He abandoned me up here.
Wasn't that the other part?
Yeah, but he met her here.
Should we also
You guys
actually
want to
look?
add the other bar too then?
So
Why don't we
No.
ask the bartender?
why don't you go as the bartender? And
Because she overcharged me and people in here don't like me.
I don't
Not
think they
going.
like any of us either.
Hey, you guys all look fairly out of place here.
Yeah, let's just
You're
go.
amongst fine clothes,
Let's
I'll
go.
I
go
am
ask
wearing my
her.
fine clothes.
I'm gonna go up
and you guys are there caked in dirt and mud and
I am not.
drenched
Hey,
and
this
blood.
armor's worth some money, alright?
I
Alright,
suppose I should clean my armor again soon.
I'm gonna go up to the bar.
That's what Kareem's
Okay.
for.
Hi, I don't know if you remember me. I was here last night. Do you know the guy that performed?
Pierce.
Yes. Have you seen him back here at all today?
He was in here earlier today, but he left.
Okay. Would you be able to tell me if he left by himself or with somebody?
He did, I believe.
Okay. Thank you.
Would you like something to drink or a table to eat?
Fuck.
I'm gonna turn towards
I
my
tried a bookshelf once.
my
wasn't
companions
style.
and I think we're okay. I'm gonna give her a gold.
Suit yourself.
Give her a gold.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Jesus.
If I was a thief, they'd be.
Gotta be nice to the people, even if they don't like me.
No.
Yeah, I gotta be nice to
You
the
gotta be nice to the gods.
I am nice to the gods. I wouldn't.
I learned it the hard way.
You know.
Okay, let's go find Sam.
Do you want to check the other bar?
If he's not in
Saves
this
the
bar,
user
let's say
burning.
he's in
Wait,
that bar.
let's talk
I don't
about
know.
Fine, let's go check the other bar.
Alright, so you make your way across to another part of the platforms to this dive-looking place with a sign that reads The Drunken Guard.
Question for you.
Yes.
The spell resistance that I have, which book's that?
That is in the Skills and Powers book.
Okay.
Down my back hurts. Yeah, so you come to this dive, you head on in, and there is no one in there,
You in the bartender?
save for a grizzled looking dwarf woman asleep at the bar.
I'm gonna leave her alone. I ain't touching her.
Okay. Let's go find Sam. Unless you guys want to go to your rebirth thing.
You? The Reapers?
Should we check 3 years?
For why? Are we? No one would be there.
Okay.
That
We've
we're
already
looking
been
for?
there yesterday.
Yeah. They don't have. We bugged them enough.
Yeah, been in there twice, joined up, didn't take any missions.
That's right.
Maybe they got new ones now.
We'll check back before we leave.
Yeah.
We also didn't want to take a mission, and
Not be able to do it because the time ran out.
yeah.
That's true.
You're smart. Sometimes.
You were offered to have a spotter go with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we still have business in town.
That's true.
Now we're investigating.
Now we're investigating.
Now you're investigating murders and things.
Well,
Oh
So
God,
this
we're
is
becoming Mystery Inc.
attempted murders.
attempted. So attempted alleged murders. Alleged.
Nothing. So you guys make your way back down to the elevator and down then.
Have we seen Pierce at all while we've
Yeah.
been wandering around?
Make a perception check.
Nope.
Oh. What is this to?
8.
Looking for Pierce.
Looking for Pierce. 17.
17.
Well, if anybody saw him, it's you.
Yeah, you don't see him.
Cool.
You see no sign of him. There are a few people out and about. There are about a half dozen other people going down the elevator with you back down to
Scratch your head.
the lower city.
Without realizing. And I
Stop.
pull my hand away and I'm like, oh.
Not one of them is Pierce.
Okay. Good to know.
Could they be?
Not sure.
No.
Highly doubt it.
I was just double checking my magic
2%
resistance.
per level.
No, I know that,
Oh.
but to see if it's specified between friendly spells or not.
I think it's all spells.
That.
Yeah.
Which is what I've been rolling for.
Yeah.
Anytime Pierce puts a bardic inspiration on me, I have to roll, which I have been. Does those
I
not
don't
count?
think inspiration counts as a spell. But any other spell.
What?
I feel like that's probably DM's discretion.
Yeah.
And I think I asked about healing potions, and you said healing potions were.
They're not a spell, no.
Lotion.
Oh, yes. Anyway, so where are you guys going once you get back down the elevator?
I guess we try to find Sam.
Where? Where do we start?
To the dwarf blacksmith.
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
Yes.
Or they may know about ballistas.
Follow your guys.
At night.
Yeah, what time is it?
It's at this point, the sun is pretty much set.
Okay,
It's around.
Although we
6.
are running out of time because the captain did say that tomorrow he's putting up the thing for no more flags.
So should we go back and bribe the guard to...
I just spent the money. We're gonna get caught without a good cover story to begin with. Or Crownsguard armor. And are all the Crownsguard we've seen so far human?
Crimson Guard?
Yeah, Crimson Guard.
Yes. With a couple of half-humans thrown in,
Fair.
as in half-elves.
I'm assuming they're all male as well.
No.
No?
No.
Well,
they're-
the
they're
half elves.
female.
Are they male or females?
There's... there would be male.
I'm a
Yeah.
dwarf.
I would
Ah,
Too bad for it.
I see.
fit. Humans would be too tall. They're too big. Half elves. Can we stack them? Can we find a big human
You're
and
just
stack
three
them?
dwarfs in a trench coat. I'm man human. Man human.
That might work. The
And
only
we have
other-
acrobatics and athletics bonuses.
The only other suggestion is if we all shaved our beards, pretended to be kids, but I'd rather shave.
Say we don't cut it out. We'll split our throats after that. Seppuku.
Would we as, well, I guess, no, I wouldn't know anything because I'll fucking help with that. I know nothing about mountain mining.
I have mining detection.
I have my detection.
How high up the mountain would these mine shafts go? Like, could it theoretically meet up at the top where all the fancy people live?
I think they all go down. But once that's
Usually
clear.
they would.
I mean, that's some of that.
As we're starting at the base. I doubt it's gonna go up.
We can always ask.
I feel like you should ask that question.
Who's better at talking to people?
You.
What persuasion? Be talking to people?
Charisma in general.
Charisma in general?
Everyone knows dwarves are real charismatic.
Yeah, me and my soul
I got
13.
+2.
That's what he's got.
That's what I got.
So we're on
I
the
got
same
13
level.
too.
Okay, so I guess we could collectively ask.
What do you want me to do? Bat my eyes and hope they're gonna just tell me the answers and not think I'm dumb?
Town and not worry about it.
I mean, we could just leave town.
That is an option. But then we have to go back up to the
Because
beast
then we go
rivers.
with beach rivers. But that we can get reimbursed because we're there for business.
Yeah.
You two can.
Let's find Sam, find Pierce, and collectively have a chat to see if we give a shit about this or not.
Alright, it's a good plan.
Then you can join the Beast Raiders.
Sounds fun.
I mean, I might as well add another thing to my resume while I'm here.
You're supposed to take risks.
Like fight big monsters.
Try and capture a Hydra.
Alive.
What?
The live person be on the wall.
Yeah. If you're gonna do it, might as well go big.
Go big or get dead.
Go big or
That's
get.
what it is, right?
Damn it.
Slow.
I want many portable ballistas before we do that. Okay. I guess let's try to eagle eye Sam from the elevator as we're making our way down.
I think you're on your own on that one. What
Yeah.
is it your elven eye
Make a
see?
keen eye.
Dwarf?
What's that? That's Granos.
19.
19?
19.
He does have the
You have
only hat.
disadvantage.
Do I?
Yes.
Oh.
13. You do not see Sam's telltale hat anywhere down below.
Into the door.
Different hat that we don't know about.
Can I take this spell I was supposed to take?
And what spell is that?
Cure Light Wounds.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
When you take it,
It's a level 1 priest spell. Apparently as a level 4 paladin I get one priest spell.
okay. Then yes.
Sweet.
Is it one spell?
Yeah.
How many slots do you
Okay.
have?
Is that in Timora's Sphere of Influence?
I don't know.
That's right, you got all the spheres you gotta figure out.
We can do other stuff while I try to find that. Let's try to find Sam.
We're trying to find Sam while Ryan tries to find things, but probably.
So what is everyone doing then?
Think we're
Besides looking up.
as a group looking for Sam.
All right,
Yeah.
make an investigation check then.
Everyone or
Sure.
I managed to look in
Seven.
there.
So much worse though. You got a +3 to perception. That's 0 on investigation.
Yeah, that's
I
fair
managed to
enough.
look anywhere else.
10.
Taylor.
No.
6.
Not
17.
17.
10.
6.
Babe. Investigation check, please.
Okay. Where? Investigation?
Mm.
14.
All right, so you guys come back down, and as it's now gotten dark, and there are street lamps burning as you're walking along the roads, you do eventually manage to find Sam.
Yay.
Still out looking for a blacksmith.
I think I'm completely wrong.
Yeah,
I got a good mental map of the city.
I don't know where I got 4 points from, unless it's different in Scouts of Paladin.
I wouldn't think so.
Emily's got. There's
Someone's
that
got
place.
place.
I'm about the
Where did I
5th
put the
edition.
skills and powers?
Oh, it is in skills and
Power
powers.
stack.
What is this?
What is it?
Casting level is 1, but your spells are 0. That doesn't make any sense. Here, you can look through
Does that mean
that.
they're
Okay.
cantrips?
Oh. Paladins don't have cantrips.
While the rest of you find Sam.
Yay.
Eventually.
I have a good map of the city in my head now.
You got some new hat?
On paper, I believe.
Yes, you guys are very bigoted and seem to think that someone wearing a coastal hat means you're a pirate.
So now you just look
No
like a
wonder
different
we
pirate.
couldn't
Now he's
find
just one of
him. We
those
were looking
Eastern
for the
pirates.
wrong
Yeah,
hat.
now you're just an Eastern pirate.
Oh, you guys don't know.
What's one of the eastern countries called?
There's only one country to the east of here. No, wait, east?
Across the sea.
That's the Wildlands.
It's Wildwoods pirate.
Royal pirate.
They wouldn't know the area with those hats.
No, exactly.
I just
There's
assumed it's
no.
east.
We're just, we got an idea of what's east.
There is a continent east of here, but it was the site of a major catastrophe.
What's the
slash
oriental
war.
equivalent on this map?
There isn't one.
Oh shit.
Now he's just a rice pirate.
I think that's worse.
Yes, but it's a rice hat, so.
All that is east of here is a shattered continent that is now called the Wildlands, or sometimes referred to as the Savage Lands, or what's the other one?
It's
The
in
cursed
style
continent.
here. I'm more in style than you guys. Look at you. Dirty clothes.
Hey,
it's a place
hey,
where
I'm
We're
clean.
close.
I'll
You're
have you
not-
know.
It's-
I was gonna say,
it is
I'm
a
not wearing,
dangerous
like,
place
any
to
cloth.
tread where civilization gets crushed.
Okay,
And
spell
it's-
casting level is 1, but I don't. That's
I'm not sure what that means.
neither do
Okay,
That seems real weird.
but
Does it go up at all?
I get a spell out.
yes, and the fell creatures of the wild are held at bay by the borderlands. Anyway,
Is it like
Fun
the
bit of
wall
geography.
in Game of Thrones?
no, it's actually a river.
Is it like Borderlands? Like Borderlands?
No, it's not. It's just referred to as the borderlands because it's where civilization tends
It's a land that is
to
a
fall.
border.
It's an area where those who are looking to get away tend to go because they can always find. That one's similar to the wall because they can find work as border guards.
So no catch a ride stations.
Well,
Anyway,
so we're still looking for Sam, or are we just
We
found
Sam.
him.
We found him.
blacksmith.
I was looking in the book.
That's why we were making. That's why we were talking about the hat, and that's why we couldn't find him. He was wearing a new hat.
Do we quickly check the inn to find Pierce, or do we just go straight to the duel?
Dwarven thing?
Yes.
Dwarven thing?
Did you find a blacksmith?
No, we're gonna have the conversation
That's
about do we
fine.
really care about solving this murder, or should we just go about our business and leave?
That's
you-
why I want to find out about the ballista.
So Ryan's votes for Ballista.
Yeah.
Everyone
Yes.
else, my vote's for. Let's do that instead.
Yeah.
That
Sounds
sounds more
sounds
fun.
If
more
we're
fun.
gonna be hunting down stuff,
Yes.
We gotta be
Do
prepared.
with
Where?
ballistas.
exactly. Post up.
And then we can make lots of them and sell them.
Yes.
And then get fucked by them later when we come back.
When we're on the road,
All the
we
bandits
go over
have
to
them.
the way they're called way stations, right? The little
Yeah.
inns that are a day's travel from each other. Sell them to the way stations.
Defend off bandits.
Exactly.
But why would they need them to be deployable?
So they can store them. They don't want to just have a freaking ballista out front waiting for somebody to go. That's mine.
make an intelligence check.
Oh shit. I'm not good at that.
Ooh.
Oh my shit. Intelligence?
No bonus.
Fucking 18.
Many ballistas are portable.
You carry one that is.
It's just most are not portable by one person.
That's what we're going for. A one person portable.
It's a specialized item.
Pop it up behind the bar and just.
Excuse me, you didn't pay your tab.
Anyone see else recovering?
Okay.
To the dwarves.
To the dwarf.
Loser.
Really? I'm 2 for 6.
Is that counting the one I gave you?
No.
And one once.
I'm 0 for like 5.
How many have I gotten?
The one I bought. I won. Not on the one I
Yeah.
bought.
I'm one
But I
for
won a
two.
different one.
He's 1 for 2. I'm 2 for 6.
50%.
I know, I'm gonna stay there.
Last year I was 1 for 1. I was like, I'm not done.
I got one
Yeah,
spell.
one spell,
Cure light
one first level spell.
He
Here,
wants
with
to
one
cure
slot?
the light wounds.
Which one's supposed to?
So
Oh,
you
it's
have
six.
to prepare it every more. So you can pick spells from any of the following spheres.
See, the cure light wounds are
Hey
safe.
babe, you
right?
should write this down.
And I may modify this because this is just what general paladins get as 3 spheres. Combat, divination, healing, protection. So,
I'm assuming with healing.
Just write it in your cantrip.
so you should be fine. That means that you have the choice to pick any of those spells, but you have to prepare them each morning.
What was it? Healing, combat.
Healing, combat, divination, and protection.
Don't. What's it?
Eh?
What's it?
No. No. Priests need to do that. No, wait. Priests don't need to do that.
Druids do.
Druids do. Or,
Yes, they would be in different sections.
Yeah.
Scratch that. You don't need to prepare. That's how spells are normally work. It's not
You don't
how
have to
I do
prepare.
spells because that's stupid.
well,
Oh, I could just view it.
Yes, you can cast any one of any spell from those spheres,
only one.
but only once per day.
once per day or one type of spell?
Once per day. You cast one first level spell each day. And you can cast any spell in those spheres.
Don't mind me.
He's
Gotta
going
read all
spell
the
shopping.
spells.
Spellcasters, alternatively, have a spell book with a set number of spells in them. And to cast a spell, they need to read it out of the spell book.
They run out of pages, that's why they don't know more. They level up. Oh, look, pages!
There's little spare pages, like write stuff in.
There is, but you have to. There's. It is possible to write down and learn more spells.
But could I have drawn a map in
Yes.
Magic map.
there? Well, no, because I said I was drawing a map last time. I realized
You
I don't
did,
have
yes.
paper.
Yes, you do have a spell book.
I don't need more spells.
Hi, you got a map?
Anyway, sorry. So what are you guys doing? Well, I'm being distracted by Ryan's paladining.
Dwarf blacksmith.
We're going to the
You're looking for a dwarven blacksmith now.
yeah, we're going to the dwarven section.
Make an
We're real
investigation
focused.
check.
All of us? 10?
6.
4. I found Sam. That was my good deed for the day. Oh no!
11.
13?
I'm having flashbacks.
So you guys,
Thinking about Skullsword, can I do that? I don't know
you
if I
guys make your way to the dwarven area of town, which is inside the mountain. Now, in here, there are no
It's not
street
raining now,
lights.
right?
It's not raining, but there's no source of light, so you cannot see very well. Do you
Okay.
have dark vision?
Let me whip out a torch.
I do.
Which does stand
Yeah,
out in
yeah.
here. There are not many sources of light.
I'm all
Then I'll
elf.
whip
Oh.
out a torch.
Yep.
Okay.
See, it's usually like a half elf.
Draws
so
the
yeah,
attention of a few
I'm almost
dwarves
human,
wandering around
but I
the
got all
streets.
kinds of
You looking
skin
at?
No disadvantages.
But before long, you guys find yourselves back at the entrance. Somehow you
Walk
got
in a
turned
circle?
around. Yep.
Alright.
It's a sign.
I guess that means come back tomorrow.
And it was,
The
in that
mountain's
time- in
gentle
that
way of
time,
telling
yes.
us.
you have not found any blacksmiths.
How hard is it
Or
to find a
armorers.
blacksmith?
Do we
Do they
see
even
anyone we can
exist?
ask?
There are people wander. There are dwarves wandering around.
Can I ask one?
Speed.
Can I ask a dwarf?
Fuck.
Yeah, maybe they
that's-
should ask.
that that was included in your investigation check. Was asking around trying to find.
Oof.
No.
The one level 1 spell I wanted. I can't take shit.
Why? Is it fairy fire?
It's fairy fire.
You wanted a weather spell? Mr. Weather Hater?
Oh no. Fuck. Don't mind me.
Anyway,
I guess we'll come back tomorrow. Maybe it's because it's dark. That's why we couldn't find it.
Maybe your fucking Reaper people have a blacksmith. Or know of one we can go to with directions.
That's probably
That we clearly
Yeah.
need.
Well, we can.
Do that tomorrow, because that's involves going back up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And at this point, the lift is closed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's.
I have
Back
been on
to-
and off. It's within a day or two. So you guys, sorry, head back to the Blind Dogs.
I guess so.
You guys have not paid for tonight yet.
Is there a Coliseum?
We don't pay.
Yeah, we don't pay.
Pay for everyone?
Oh yeah, is there a Coliseum thing going around?
Yeah, I'll pay
There
for
is
everybody.
not.
There isn't.
What's
Okay.
your room? How much is your room again?
How much was our room with the double bed?
You guys,
It was
the
2, wasn't it?
suite was 2, yeah.
And ours was 1?
Although we're
No, it's
also health now?
5.
Yeah.
How much was Pierce's
You said
room?
enough.
It should have been a gold for each room.
Okay.
Oh, that extra gold is gone.
So okay. Was Pierce sharing a room with anybody?
No, not to mine. I don't know.
I don't think he didn't even stay here for the past few minutes.
Yeah.
Well, I'll pay for whoever had a room. I'll just, except for you, because you paid already.
I think he had a room.
I paid for myself.
Okay, so then I'll pay 4 gold for 1 suite and 2 rooms.
Okay. When you get back, Gustav does come up to you and goes, "Hey, we were feeding your ox, and there is one heck of a stench coming from your carriage.
What?
So I checked it out, and I don't judge, but
Yeah, no, it was probably.
you got
that was probably
a severed head in there."
Oh no.
Can you tell what race it was, or is that just past?
I mean,
I'm sorry.
it had dark skin.
Good. still viable.
I know.
We need prestidigitation.
You need to clean that thing good.
I'm sorry.
Brand new
So,
carriage.
if you could deal with that,
Do you have?
I would rather not have
What?
that.
Maybe we should
In our
take it to a
stable.
priest so they can embalm it.
That's a good idea.
You have the duty of carrying
Just go
that.
walk around the streets with a
It's a
head.
severed
No.
head.
No,
You
you
take
put
it
it
in
in
a
a
bag.
It's not going in my belt. Not in the belt.
Okay, so okay. Is Pierce in here?
Make
Oh,
a
God.
perception check.
Keen eyesight? Keen hearing? Anything?
Sure.
19.
19. Yeah, he's sitting there at one of the tables with
Alright,
a
I'm gonna
drink.
tell him to get the fuck over here. Let's all sit at a table and figure out, do we give a fuck about the Duke?
No.
No.
Nah.
1, 2, 3 no's.
Eh.
That's not a yes or no.
It's not meant to be. I
He
can take
doesn't
here or leave
know.
it.
She doesn't realize it doesn't matter yet.
No.
No, that's why I'm just don't really care.
There's a part of me that wants to say yes, and there's another part of me that wants to say no, and that's 50-50. So,
What?
Odds and evens.
now fuck him. I
Survey
took
says.
the coin out, flipped it, landed it.
So he
Okay.
says, fuck him. Number 2 was.
So everybody says, what a good episode of Archer.
So is
you
that
say
are you,
Family Feud, I'm like, that's literally every episode.
I'm talking about the rampage.
So is that-
In terms of in rampagement.
Yeah.
so is this conversation over now? We've decided, fuck it, we're not gonna help them anymore.
Unless
I
we
guess.
stumble upon it.
Yeah, if we stumble upon it, sure.
Okay.
Duke's body is like lying on the street. Yeah.
But
Well, that's
because
when we ignore it.
We can't
Yeah,
really
you're
investigate without getting arrested.
There's too much.
Yeah.
And how
Too
long
much
are-
red tape.
I was gonna use that term, but I don't know if that applies to this setting. But sure, it's too much red tape.
There's red guards.
Too many red guards.
Too
Yes,
many
too many
red
red
tape.
With tape.
Whatever that is.
There's duct tape in that book. In the technology guide. And a flashlight.
Interesting.
What?
I think all of you should go to the bathhouse.
That's rude.
Yeah.
Do I?
No.
When the fuck was the last time I had a bath?
That's my point.
I went
How long
home.
we got
and didn't
here?
have a bath.
No, you did not have a bath.
Okay, yeah. So we'll go to bed, get up, go to the bathhouse,
Then we'll go to the Beast Reavers.
go to
You
the
don't
beach
exactly
swimmers.
spell that great either.
We'll all sign up. Everybody that has to.
I'll do it. Sounds fun.
And then we'll
And then-
look at
Maybe
Melissa?
find a job on our way up
Jobs.
to
Towards the response.
or is the
towards
Reese
Reese Mountains.
Mountains
Or
before
are
you're
we
home?
doing?
Are you going to Reese
That-
Mountains or you're home?
We can do that on the way back. I'm not worried about getting it done right away.
He's also procrastinated writing his backstory a lot.
No, that has nothing to do with it. I was also told you don't have to go right away.
Just have to do it before you die.
Yeah.
Unless you die.
Oh, if I die, that's just a lot of it.
Sucks to be his character.
Then this he's gonna be immobilized.
That's right.
There you go. It'll be his new home.
Class.
Clues,
Don't
clues,
do it before you
shine.
die, then
Like
you'll turn
spread
into a
hell.
ghost and haunt people.
I'm okay with that.
You turn into a goat and haunt people as a goat.
I'll be known as the saint of shooting your teammates. I'll be immortal. Remember, put your archers in front.
Have your melee behind the archers.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's proper war formation.
Oh yeah.
Totally. Anything you wanted to do here before we left?
Fuck
No. Pierce, is there anything you wanted to do before we left?
No, you can't do the
Okay,
woman
good.
again.
Let's go. Everybody goes to bed. Or I go to bed.
I go.
I'm gonna eat dinner first.
Have we
Yeah,
done?
it,
Okay,
it's
all right.
just after sunset now.
I'm an old
I
man.
suppose dinner first.
You know. we could go for a bath first before
Are the
bed.
That's what I was
bathhouses
thinking.
open?
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
Then we'll have a bath.
I will
before
go to
bed.
bed.
Sorry.
And then we'll go to bed. Oh. Dick.
I flipped
You
it
don't
right.
need that tooth, you have a spare one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've
Got
got
a
a
whole
lot
A
of
whole lot of
spares.
space.
If not, I'll just get a Tic Tac cup there.
Right.
Chiclets.
Chiclet,
There
not
you
a
Yeah,
Tic
colored
Tac.
ones for festive occasions.
Yeah. Christmas, green or red?
Easter, pink and yellow. Maybe
Yeah.
not the yellow.
Yeah, maybe not yellow.
Alright,
So,
orange.
what are you guys doing?
Food and bath.
food then bath.
Food
Food
and bath.
bathhouse.
So, Gustav will serve you food.
How much is
Food is included.
No,
Or
breakfast is
breakfast.
included.
breakfast?
Food is 5 silver for a plate.
Thank you.
I'd like
For-
10 plates.
For a
I
meal.
paid for the room.
For a dinner.
You paid for the room. I gotta pay for the food. Like both of our foods.
I paid for the room for most of these nights.
When? I see the size of your fucking coin purse there. Come on.
Would you like it to keep paying for your room?
I would.
Okay. Shut up and pay for my food.
I also don't want to point out that I technically don't need one. But there's no point in me paying for a room and then not sleeping in it. Because I
Want
need
to sleep
pay
in a
You'll have to
That's
cuddle with a
very-
severed head.
I need to pay
Sleep with a
for-
separate head.
Well, that's in the other part.
The
Does
smell of
that
a
too.
severed head?
Did you not move it to the carriage when you bought the carriage? Okay.
It's gross. Why would I put that in my carriage?
So yeah, so it's 5 silver for the meal, plus 1 silver per drink you have.
Just the water.
Just the water for Ferric.
I'll have it.
You'll have to.
He'll have to.
It's a lovely
He will
stew
have
bowl with like the bread bowl with stew in it.
Perfect. I asked 2 days.
Now we're gonna
Sure.
have stew.
You always want stew. Let's understand.
It's nice and hearty, fills you up. It's a nice warm pick me up after the cold, wet. Well,
Wet.
the wet day. Either way.
They have tropical climate getting in the way.
The immunity to the cold. The immunity to the heat. Just
I feel
oblivious to the
nothing.
weather.
I feel nothing. Not the wind on my face. Anyway, so you guys have dinner, then you're heading over to the bathhouse.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. The bathhouse is going to cost you 2 silver apiece.
Could have spent that on beer.
Where did it all go?
You'll go to the bathhouse as well.
I got 2 silver to
Okay.
Just two.
Just.
We're sharing this, remember?
Oh yeah, sorry.
The bath or the
So that's what I
oh the pencil?
asked.
Because there are separate baths.
I remember. I was
Are
very
they sharing
excited about
baths?
that.
Yes. What's that?
Are there shareable baths?
Well, it's a bath for the men and there's a bath for the women.
I remember. I was very excited about that when Pierce said he was coming with me. I was like, no, Gwen does not want to have a bath with Pierce.
Look at the Patterson's natural.
I think you did, but it was in the room. You did like a bird bath.
I'm gonna very uncomfortably get in
Okay.
Is it because you're
How
naked?
deep is it?
It's not because of
It's not.
it's because it's
a
water.
couple of feet. Well, I guess it's pretty
I was
deep.
gonna
It's
say,
up to
couple of
your
feet.
up to your chest.
How deep is it? Please tell me it's
Three.
not 4.
About 3 feet.
Splash.
Cutting it close for
2,
me.
2.5 feet.
Oh, okay, we're good.
Start doing laps.
That's what I was gonna do.
Um,
Cannonball in 2
sorry,
feet.
waiting pool.
If it
Yeah.
was 4 feet, I
So you
could.
guys clean off, come out smelling like roses or daisies or whatever kind of
Smell
flower or
terrible.
perfume you want.
Can we also like wash our armor a bit?
Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Just doing some laundry.
If you attempt to wash your armor in the baths, one of the attendants will come over and tell you to ask you to please stop.
I didn't know there was like a place to
Just
wash
hold
your
up your
stuff.
finger. You don't make eye contact.
There
We're good in the
is.
bathroom.
That is a service they provide.
Okay.
Is they will wash
Just ask-
your clothes
Just
for
ask
you.
Did it have that?
Yes, that is an additional 2 silver.
Okay.
Where are the big stickies at?
Oh, those, you wanna run go grab them? They're in my room. On top of the Storm Giant's thunder.
I'm good.
Okay, Aaron's got
Aaron.
some. Oh, there's also some right there. There's lots floating around.
Okay.
There.
I got up to the back.
Now I have nice shiny armor.
So you have nice, well, it's not polished, it's just,
Well, not
it's not covered in mud and blood and grime and guts anymore.
I just need to redo my ammo.
Wait,
It's
that
so
only costs
dirty.
2 silver? You know
I gotta
that?
redo my money suit. I'm getting a
So what you get when
whole
it's flat, right?
in the middle of my sticky.
Yeah.
Have at it.
But that does take, that means you end up spending,
grab me a pop while you're over there,
probably,
Greg?
especially with your armor,
Surprise
a
me.
solid hour or 2 in the bats before they finish.
Sweet. I'm
Be
just
nice
soaking.
and pruny.
Oh, my hands are out. Don't want pruny hands.
These dwarves get pruny hands.
You'll never know
I'm
because I
swimming
give you
now.
my hands out.
I am gonna do. I'm gonna swim some laps.
Can you swim?
Took swimming, remember?
Aren't you afraid of water?
No, Ryan is.
But he's like terrified of water.
I am
There's
swimming.
there's the different levels of fear.
Ah. So you're okay with small bodies of water?
Yeah.
And I'm uncomfortable in all bodies of water.
Gotcha.
In large bodies of water, I much prefer to not be on it, but I can survive on a boat if I have to.
Sure.
Ooh. Thank you. That's
Hey,
a
Grimes,
pleasant
could you bring me a
surprise.
ginger ale, please?
The fuck?
The raspberry iced tea.
Anyway, so you guys finish your bath. Those of you who wish to get your clothes cleaned can to look presentable again.
Is that surprising though?
Yes.
Should I go get some bowls?
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah.
Please.
What else would you like to do? Or what's
Is
next?
there anything else you wanted to do this evening? or
Bed
is-
is after that. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, unless our friendly neighborhood pirate wants to do anything. I think we'll head back.
He's got a little toy ship in the back.
Ah, it's a
And
great
it comes out of the water at one point, crashes the ship into the water.
Davy Jones is taking me.
Save me, Jack Sparrow.
Look, we're watching his backstory.
When I'm having a nice peaceful bath by myself.
There are a couple other women in here. It's
They're
not-
probably
it's not
leaving me alone.
Just by yourself. I mean, everyone tends to stick to themselves. Although a dwarven woman does come up and start trying to chat with you.
I'll
At one
talk.
point,
I'll
sure.
talk to her. As long as she doesn't comment about my ears, I'm cool.
You do notice her glance at them a couple times, but she doesn't make any comments.
Must reach the elder's chips.
We can send it into True D&D. Everybody's grabbing chips.
So true D&D
Chips
is
and
when
beer.
we each have 2 fours of beer.
So what's planned for Sunday?
I've got 9 twisted teas. Or 8 twisted teas.
I started doing a sober
So
February.
They're half and
What?
halves too, so they taste like almond.
Sober February.
Weird.
Yeah.
Before I realized it, I drank 6.
Should break that. Fix it on Sunday.
Halfway through Sunday. What have we done?
First thing you Sunday. Start the day with Caesars. Work up to mimosas.
Yeah, I had a Caesar this morning before going to work. I was like, fuck it. Have enough
You
time.
gotta work on a Friday. You
Yeah.
need something to get you there.
Didn't start until 2, so. I had
Matt's
lots of time.
sister was locked out of their house, so he had to go pick her up and like let her into the house.
Mm-hmm.
And her friend was there too, and her friend was like, "I want to shotgun a beer with us before you go back to work, Matt." And I went, "Oh, fuck it."
That sounds about right.
Well, him and Chris were at Matt's house on the weekend. I was at home with the cat, drinking mimosas, doing my homework. Best
Easy
homework
homework.
night ever.
My friend sent me a post of the perfect mimosa and a glass of champagne and a drop of orange juice.
Like I said, it was just champagne,
I saw that.
right?
Did you want to do anything before we go back?
Back where?
To the
Oh,
inn.
yeah.
The bed.
To the inn.
And back to the blind ox. Just, is there anything you want to do before heading to bed?
I want to double check all my stuff. That's on the cart and carriage.
Sure.
Make sure it's still over
Sure, everything is still there.
there. Sweet.
Oh, throw some bits.
Sure.
Eating check.
Sure.
I think it is. 21.
Okay, I'm gonna say you managed to win yourself 10 gold.
Can't do it.
What do you have for dinner?
Harvey's.
At IKEA, that was 4.
I almost went to Five Guys instead because it's like across the street from Harvey's, but I'm like, no.
But the crosswalk said don't cross, doing alright, I'm staying here.
No, it was when it was leaving. I'm like, nah, I'm still kind of full. I had big McDonald's for breakfast.
They're more expensive too, aren't
Yeah, because they get a ton of food and it's delicious. Like, here's your small fry up to here, and then the same amount in your bag as well.
Who's that?
When you go to Five Guys,
Oh, Five Guys, yeah.
and you get like fries. It's like, here's your container that's now overflowing, and then your bag also has the same amount of fries in it.
Yeah.
I've never been to 5 Guys.
But
now I can go 'cause there's one in
There's
Burlington
one in
Mall.
Burlington now, yeah.
It's Burlington Center.
Oof.
Apparently Mapleview Mall is not actually called the mall either. It's been Mapleview Center for like ever.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
What?
I refuse.
That doesn't sound right.
No, that's
Say
not.
Mapleview Mall on the.
What?
No, the signs say Mapleview Center.
I also don't
According to
like.
Kristen, I haven't checked.
I don't like how
I drive by every day, but
Eastside
okay.
Mario's swapped from a Mapleview, now is in Burlington
I
Mall.
was gonna say, how do they have money left to do that?
Yeah. There's one in Burlington Mall now.
Interesting.
I mean, it took a while, but it's
They
there.
closed down the rest of the locations to do it.
Yeah,
Like, built the one by I know from middle school. Like.
barely.
What, Sears?
Eastside Mario's.
Oh, yeah.
That one better
Closing?
stay there until we use our coupons.
Still got like what, 2 more?
Alright, so, you guys, you check the cart.
Yep.
Everything's there.
Sweet.
But other than that, you guys are calling it a night.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll get your rest, get all your hit points and everything back.
You can do anything with that head?
Well,
Today.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, today.
And he wakes up.
And you guys wake up in the morning, the sound of pouring rain.
Perfect time.
Make your way
I had
downstairs,
to
and
go
it's dark and gray outside.
can I check the weather for later today?
Sure.
Let me check too.
15.
It's 8. I lift my finger and put it up in the air like I'm checking the direction of the air.
It, from best you can tell, this rain isn't going to clear up anytime soon.
What about him? Does he think it's gonna clear up? He rolled an 8.
We figure it'll clear up in a few hours.
Another 20 minutes, it'll be beautiful.
It's just a rain.
Is there a place where I can
Wait 30 seconds.
lift your
Too
toes?
bad the post office isn't as efficient as the weather service.
Would you like to buy an umbrella?
Is there a place where I could buy one of these?
Uh,
So I could legit feel like this?
Gesture to the camera.
Do you want to go out and
Point.
look for
Umbrella.
one?
Yes. Actually, no, I don't want to look for anything. This city's confusing.
I could loan you my hat.
Yes, evidently the layout of this city is very difficult to grasp.
I don't understand.
Welcome to my world.
Some days we know, some days we don't.
Let's just head straight for the elevator. We know where that is.
You
So
don't want to go back.
what are your plans
What
for
do you
the
want to
day?
do the head first?
The head first?
I'm still going with the
I
elevator.
still have to go up. Sure.
Right.
Yes, but we have to figure out how you're carrying the head.
In the
Yeah,
back.
okay.
I'm gonna say the rain will keep the smell down.
That's true. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So you guys are.
Unless it's warm out.
It is warm out. It's just pouring rain.
We
That's
are
why you
taking-
first think more in the shower.
That's because you're in
Okay,
close.
if we get
space.
stopped,
If we get
That is
stopped,
supposed to
we're
do.
bounty hunters.
Mm-hmm.
We collected our bounty, and this is the proof they required. We're just gonna go get it embalmed.
Well, part of that's a lie.
Part of it might be. I don't. I was never told not to. Am I good at lying?
Nope.
I'm good at forging the story.
What's
Forgery.
Just said no. I'm not.
That's not.
It's different.
Yep.
If I wrote it,
Yes, that's exactly what that
Read
is.
this paper that explains everything.
I have a piece of paper right here.
I have a note.
My whole story. My
I
whole
can
lie,
do
I
this.
mean.
I have
It's
a
a
note
note
from
from
my
your
mom.
mom.
It's okay.
Okay.
It just says, "I love you. Have a great day."
Now that's a good forgery. Anyway, sorry. So what are you guys doing today?
Taking
First
care of the
thing-
head.
You are going out in the streets with a head in a bag,
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
and you are going where?
Up the elevator.
Up the elevator to the church, and then to the Reavers.
Reavers.
These three berries.
Up the elevators to a church,
To
and then
my church.
to your church specifically,
Yes.
and then to a Beast Reavers, the Beast Reavers.
Yes.
what were you trying to forge?
Just in case we get caught, we're just gonna say that we're bounty hunters, and then this is the.
Give me 5 minutes.
I don't think we need to do that. I think we could get away with just saying it.
Natural 20.
For what?
I'm gonna make him a fake bounty hunter.
A fake bounty.
card. Fake bounty hunter qualification thing.
Search.
Okay.
Search warrant.
Certification.
So what exactly is it that you're making?
A
It's
big
gonna be a
bounty.
document that
Yeah.
says that they have permission to be here and they're bounty hunters.
Sure. All right.
Then you go up the elevator for free.
There you go.
I mean, we already could.
Well,
Extra free.
if we had Russell with us.
Do we go find Russell first or no? Or are we just going
Russell.
for it? Alright.
We gave up on that.
Well, he's
So-
convenient.
You guys make it to the elevator.
Yes.
There are not many people out and about today, presumably because of the rain.
Good.
It's beautiful out.
I'm gonna go for a black.
You're not coming with us?
I'm not going up there.
Oh yeah, you're not allowed, are you?
No.
Alright, well have fun. You want to take Pierce with you? You should take Pierce with you. Pierce is a good one.
I'm not taking Pierce with me.
So you cut off looking for a blacksmith?
Can you
Yeah.
see this?
Are you gonna go to the dorm
No,
section?
it's
Look
just
for one?
Why not? It'll be light there, or lighter there.
It is inside a mountain.
I know, that's why I was asking.
Filled with
Typically
red
during the
wood.
day it would be, but it's a pretty dark and gray day. It's a
Just to be out
toss
of
up
the
how
rain.
much lighter it'll be.
At least I'll be
Anyway,
out of the
so
rain.
while you're making your way over to the dwarven section of town, you guys, I mean, make it to the elevator, and there's a guard there, and he says, "What's your business up on the platforms?"
I'm business with my church.
And we're going to the Beast Reavers.
Fair enough. That'll be 10 gold apiece for the ride up.
You guys need fucking compensated. I don't.
Me neither. Okay. We don't pay.
With that
Okay.
Pants.
stance.
So you guys spend a half hour or so riding the elevator up. This
Thanks, bro.
inexplicably powered device,
Powered by religion?
Powered by guinea pigs.
powered by
Slaves.
Knowles.
The Duke.
The mystic.
something.
The mystic
Yes, there's
whoever
seven running down
blades.
there. That's right.
The Mystic Blades, the Order of the Mystic Blade.
Yeah.
You guys never
Mystic
found
Blades.
them.
No.
Nope. Well, I did have
Obviously, but we
things
know about them.
Oh yeah.
Personal Mage Academy thing. Summon Earth Elemental.
I mean, yes.
I made notes.
Somebody's making it.
They summoned the
I had
Earth
three
Elemental.
So
notes.
the elevator
My
comes
pipe
to the
is worth
top,
130.
and a guard lets you off, and I need everyone to make a real quick perception check.
Ooh.
Am I using any of my keen senses?
Sure.
I'm using my alertness because that is in.
I am using my eyes because they're in my head.
Good.
17.
17.
They working today.
With my bonuses, 5.
Not natural 20.
No natural 20. So as the elevator is just coming to a stop, the three of you realize that the guard waiting at the top is Russell.
I'm just gonna wave
And I'm
at
just
him.
like,
Russell, can we get our money back?
Oh, yeah. Were you able to find out anything?
No. There's a lot of red tape.
Red string. String is a thing.
It's real hard to get any information when we can't talk to the people we need to talk to.
And when we're worried about being arrested.
So we're following more leads now.
Didn't Commander Redrick speak to the others to make sure that they leave you alone?
He said nothing of the sort to us.
I guess he didn't then.
I forgot how good Aldrich chips are.
So what are you guys doing up here now then?
Well, I gotta
What's your next plan in the investigation?
Well, I'm running a personal errand currently.
What's that smell?
Okay.
we're
Shh, don't bring
Then
up the
we're gonna
smell.
go after him, Beast Reapers again.
Okay. You think there's something that you missed there the first time?
Probably.
Quite possibly. Highly likely.
Anything new? Anything new on your end?
Well, a couple of guys got in a lot of trouble for letting you guys into the Noble District yesterday.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We
So
were over there.
hopefully that was well worth your time.
Yeah, we
3
really,
steps in. Ah, fuck it.
we really accomplished a lot. We got a good layout.
Good. So what's going on then? What did you learn?
We learned that the kid's real slippery.
Make a deception check.
Deception? 18.
Which kid?
The Dukes.
Oh, you saw him.
No, we can't. Who's too slippery?
We've been trying. We've been asking a lot.
We did notice that one of the buildings is
Not very well
not
guarded
very well guarded.
compared to the rest. Got a lot of blind spots.
Okay. Interesting.
The bigger one.
I don't know. It's the big ones.
It's the biggest one.
The biggest one in there.
Interesting.
Which would be...
Probably the Duke's house.
Shit.
Did you guys investigate it then?
I'm not gonna get arrested.
There's too many guards walking around. It's
You just said there weren't that many guards.
No,
No.
we.
At the Duke's.
place there wasn't. But walking down the street we're in.
And we were not
Oh,
informed that
I
we
see.
should be there.
Yeah, we
Never
didn't know
tried
that
to
we
be
were going to be
very
left
fair.
alone, so
Miscommunication. You know, you give us a pass, give us some red stuff to wear through
Probably
there, we'll be
good.
fine.
And some stealth.
Some steaks. Trench coats.
I told you you can't impersonate Crimson Army.
What if we
Okay,
told you for
What
a
if we were honorary?
What are the Boy Scouts?
Yeah.
Junior Crimson Guard. Can
Yeah,
we be
juniors.
Junior Crimson Guard?
Junior heroes. Are we heroes now, Eric?
Look, we're trying. We're
just
trying.
puts down the red paint? Fine, I won't paint my armor.
Oh God.
Dude,
So you're
Right,
telling
off
me you
the
think
chair.
you can get into the Duke's house because there's not many guards there? If
Well,
there
now
weren't
we know
for
it's
all
the
the
Duke's house,
Crimson
I know.
Guard wandering the streets.
Well, if the kid was missing, he would be at home. So there's that gone out the window.
If the kid is missing, he wouldn't be at home.
We've also asked around almost everywhere we can think of, and asked and talked to a lot of people, and nobody has any clue.
Other than he went
So what are you
missing.
guys doing
Yeah.
now then?
we're gonna
We're going to the
check out
church.
the church. There's Aaron, and then we're gonna go to the Beast Reapers to see if Grim's
Maybe he
showed
was
up
there.
again. Maybe he's come back For whatever reason.
Maybe he stared too
Okay.
long at a poster. Maybe he thought he could do it by himself. Maybe he's lost. Who knows?
Talk about masturbation for 2 of those. Or... 2 wanted a poster and do it by himself.
Yeah.
Alright, well, keep me posted. Good luck.
Thank you.
He goes, I'll see about
Reimbursing.
reimbursing you for that trip up.
Great. And if you can get us in the Noble District without getting, you know,
God.
got,
Arrested.
and this time us knowing about it, that would be real helpful. That we might be able to continue.
I don't think I can get you in because they're really cracking down now after the last after yesterday.
Yeah.
I could talk to the commander about reducing the patrols inside. If you guys can get yourselves in.
We might be able to come
Mentioned over level 1 spell.
In the Duke's place.
Hang on there.
I'll tell you
Inside a wall,
what, my
so-
shift here ends around 5. Meet me here around then.
Okay.
I'll have the gold for you for the reimbursement for
Okay.
the platform,
Thank you very much.
and we can continue from there. How's that sound?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll see you guys in a bit then.
We'll see you then.
Sure.
Let's take off real quick.
Make money, make money! He is so poor too, so that'll help.
Anyway, so you guys leave Russell behind
Yes.
and start making your way towards the
Church.
the temple district.
I'll make sure we're well out of earshot before. How do we tell if we're not helping?
I don't know.
Well,
I mean-
I'm going back. And
Yeah.
we see what happens.
Unless we can if we somehow get free reign of the Noble District.
I don't know how we can do this. All I can think of is if we find the kid, maybe we can get an answer.
But like, if we get free reign,
fast.
and then we can go into the Duke's place and see from there. I don't know.
Even with free reign,
But-
the Red Guard don't have authority in the Duke's
Yeah.
places. Yeah, so even if we get there, we're gonna get
Maybe
stopped.
they'll be willing to talk to us though.
Mm,
Maybe they saw something.
actually, no.
Yeah,
I'd probably.
unless it's all a big cover up and they're not gonna tell us nothing.
We could try and find the Mystic Blades.
I'll do.
Well, they have the Duke's place.
Yes, but they have their own
They're
separate.
probably the blind spots themselves.
Ooh, that's a good point. Hiding shadows.
That's why we go to. Presumably most of them are there, so we can go ask the acolytes. Level 1 wizards.
Acolytes.
Acolytes.
We can also find out maybe from
Ah,
beast
term
rivers
for
if the
that.
caves
Okay.
come up this far.
At the guild house.
Because if the caves come up this far, maybe they go up that far in the district. And maybe that's our way. Maybe.
But also, yeah.
Rich
'Cause
humans
even if we
always
do-
have a way out of their ass.
If we do have free reign, I don't think that'll work anyways, because if some of the house guards from the different noble houses see us, they'll be like, hey, who are these people?
And we're not any property, don't sue us.
But
As long as
if
they
it-
don't tell us 3 times really quickly and we get off their property, we'll be okay.
Beetlejuice?
Pretty much. Get off my lawn, get off my lawn, get off my lawn. Bam!
Alon jumps up and eats us.
Leave.
Hold up, we cut off my neck. I need some fake grass.
To the church.
To the church.
Yes.
We'll get our money back and see. We'll ask about the tunnels.
We'll see how we like that.
Alright, so you guys make your way to the temple district,
Mm-hmm.
and you head up the stairs into the large courtyard in front of the temple of Leora, and continue on past it towards the temple of Timora. which is a considerably smaller building, just a little church compared to the cathedrals of the major gods here.
How long is it around? 2 seconds, isn't it?
10.
What a dinky little church.
That's weird.
It's a little baby. It's
Do
so
you have a
cute
church
and
up here?
adorable.
I don't have a church.
Exactly.
Period.
God.
There is no God. Is there?
Well, this whole
Ryan's
district
playing
says
atheist,
otherwise.
you know?
Yeah.
T&D. Where there's clearly gods.
Somebody in the party has maybe spoken to one.
Agnostic.
I give it to Brian props and Family Guy though. He's met God and Jesus is still an atheist.
Yeah.
Exactly, that guy, yeah.
That guy.
Lived with.
Yeah.
Right.
I tried to cut Peter.
So you head on in. There's there's two Girin wandering around, in addition to the priestess.
I'll go walk straight to the priestess. Does she recognize me at all?
I'm sure you left quite the impression on
Yes,
them.
she does. She goes, "Oh, it's
You.
it's good to see you again."
Yeah, I don't know if you're gonna say that after this. I have a bit of a favor to ask. People are starting
Okay.
to complain. Do you guys embalm stuff here?
That's more of a corner thing.
Not generally.
Not generally, so
So you're
it's
saying
not
you do?
enough.
That's how we do.
We have
After seeing her reaction,
there's a
I'm just gonna go off and pray somewhere.
Look around for pendants.
this is
Okay.
starting to go not in the best direction, and we kind of need this.
Yeah, as you pull it out, she immediately.
Yeah, I apologize.
What is that?
It's a head.
What?
It's a head. He was evil
Why do you have a head?
because we need to show this to somebody, and it's going to take us a while to get.
And you want me to embalm it?
Yes.
I suppose I can do that. You okay there?
Please leave my
They
ears.
think I'm worried though.
Can't even salvage anything that's left.
Let's go.
It will be quite costly to do that.
How costly?
Well, for all the materials and the time, it'll probably come out to 25, 30 gold.
Okay. Yep. I can do that. So I just,
All right.
I just leave it here.
Uh,
Do I take it around back? Where do you want this?
yeah,
Put it in the bin out
I'll
back.
take it.
She did come back with a guard.
It'll take a day before it's ready.
Okay, I will be back tomorrow then. And I give her a 30 gold.
Okie doke.
Do they have pamphlets?
They
Are
do
you-
not.
I'm your pamphlet. What do you want to know?
I don't need that right now. After
Have you embraced your Lord and Savior, Tymora, Lady of Luck?
I'm about to.
No.
Do I find any pendants that they give me
Totally
up for
should.
free?
What do I get?
Make an
A
investigation
coin.
check.
She's pretty sweet.
can we go to the Temple of Lord after?
50.
I mean, if you want to, I'm not going in, but sure.
I want.
Going on
I'll
the field
say,
trip.
yeah, you do find under one of the pews.
Or with you, or do I ask someone?
Excuse me, can I have your Tymora pendant?
You have an
Yes,
extra one of
sir.
those. It's really nice.
Could I have a card?
It's just
What?
a small, round,
Can I have a drink too? Anything? I'm
pendant
not picky.
that's painted silver.
I don't like being the one that has to choose.
How do you spell 10-1?
TYMO.
E-Y-M-O.
Is there like a fountain or something where I can like put in a silver?
There is a donation box near the back, or near the entrance.
Ooh, I want to put.
Sure.
There is also an altar at the front.
Can I put a gold on the altar? Or is
Oh
that
yeah,
weird?
while I'm here, I should do a quick parade.
You
I
can
should
do
probably do that.
I'm gonna put 4 silver on the altar.
that. Sure.
I'm going to
Everyone turns and looks at you guys as you start walking towards the altar and place some coins on there. Walk away.
Thank you.
For the god, not for the donation box.
Yeah, I'm gonna place the silver and say, yeah, a little bit of luck never hurt.
All right.
I mean,
Depends
a
who
little
loves
bit of
for.
luck can hurt. You all know that.
No, you hurt people, not luck.
And I'm now luck rigger.
You can't nickname yourself.
I didn't.
You notice when you place the coins on it, the altar is just a stone pedestal with a game board on it.
Ooh. What's the game board look like? Can you place it on a specific spot?
It looks like a chessboard.
Yeah.
Or checkers. Sure.
Pretty coincidence, they're checkers.
But have enough copper.
Each of the pawns, the gold piece is
So
there.
you guys sit down at the altar of Timora and start playing.
Checkers. Once you get to the other end of the board, you can turn yourself to a silver.
Then you can go all directions.
Man, I hate checkers.
Alright. Anything else you want to do here at the church?
At this church, no. Other than do my prayer.
Sure.
Say my oath under my breath so nobody else can hear it.
Sure.
Right, some old Steelers in here.
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
I don't know, probably not. I just don't want people throwing it at my face later. And
Who
then
would do
somebody
that?
wanted to go to Morden.
I have one of those pendants.
Okay, so you guys make your way to one of the grander cathedrals near the
Now this is
the
the
main.
church.
The other one was nice and quaint. It was fine.
I did like the checkers.
See? God of luck and checkers.
Yeah, I'm not donating to this one. They already got their money.
Yeah, look. I'm putting it to good use.
I'm gonna go up to the altar and have a little pray
Sure.
and put some silver down.
Sure.
I'll have a look for that other guy while you're in there.
What other guy?
The guy we're supposed to look for.
Green.
Grint?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
do
not
I
going
do I
anywhere.
see Grint in here?
Make an perception check.
First
That's what it looks like.
19?
Nope. You don't see anyone. That could be Grint.
He's not here.
Good. I'm not going in. I'm standing outside.
No, it's all
Mr. John's gonna get jealous?
I don't want to get yelled at.
I'm sure she'll find something to yell at you for.
I know. I don't want it to be this.
So is there anything else you want to do at the Temple of Morden?
No.
No.
No? Alright. So then you guys make your way to the Beast Reavers. Sure.
We do.
Follow the leader, 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 follow the leader.
So you guys make your way there. You head on in, and Grum is. No one is behind. Like there's a counter on the far end of the room, past all the training pits. But Grum is sitting in like a leather-bound chair, reading a book.
Is it like an armchair?
Yeah, it is.
He's the only one in.
No, there's a few other people around. But he's the one you
I was
recognize.
gonna say fucking lazy boy.
Although you do see the human who beat you in the arena, training with a training dummy on one of the sand pits.
I want to
Say hi
go
to
up to him, the human,
the ballistic.
congratulate him, say it was a good fight.
Which the human.
Presumably.
He shakes your hand and goes, "Well fought. You did good."
Thanks.
Is it more of a
You did
you
better.
did good kid?
That was my conversation
That's
with the guy that
exactly
beat
what
me.
I'll leave him to his training.
You wanna challenge him right there?
Go say hi to Grum.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to say hi to Grandma too.
I'm gonna go to the front desk. Do they have a bell?
A bell?
Oh, just come with us.
He works the front desk.
Oh.
No, so as you guys go up to Grum, Ferret goes up to the front desk and Grum goes, "Oh, hang on, guys, I got to deal with that guy over there."
He's with us. But yes.
I'm just gonna
Okay.
look over the desk.
Yeah, I got. Excuse me,
Oh.
sir.
Yeah, come.
Over here.
There's a reason why we came up to him.
I didn't know there's a front desk.
But they've been here before. Just follow them.
It's actually a back desk because you have to walk through the
Everything.
entire hall to get there.
That's why I thought it was a weird spot for a desk.
What brings you guys in today?
We're gonna
Sign up.
sign
Can I
him
join
up
too?
in here and take another look at the requests.
If we're thinking of leaving town the next day or so.
As well, I'm in the middle of doing some research at the moment. Do you mind if hey Targ? And the man who you spoke to stops and goes, "What?" He goes, "Got some new recruits here. You want to test their mettle?"
We loud laughed. We're not ready yet.
I watched that fight.
I have no idea what happened.
Oh, you can go first. You'll be fine.
And Gandy grins and goes, "Sure thing." So, who's first? As he pulls out off of his back, he pulls a buckler, and out of his side, he draws a sword.
Ladies first.
Just standing there. Oh. How much taller is he than me?
How tall are you? You're really short, right?
Yep. I'm like. I think I'm just over 4 feet.
Yeah, this guy is pushing 7 feet. He's big for me.
So he's almost double my
My
size.
ass 3'9".
He is double.
I want to point blank him in the groin region. That would be rude. Is that a paladin thing to do?
Where are you?
Is it? It's a winning thing to do.
So this is the test. You want to pass the test?
Well, I'm lucky.
Okay.
Hopefully we don't get shot in the process.
All right, whenever you're ready.
What happens now? What am I? Fight him?
Well, Grum goes, you're gonna fight him.
Please don't step on me. It's not fair.
Pushes up some imaginary glasses. You're fighting.
Or he's got
Like-
those like really tiny ones that sit on the end of the nose.
All right.
Yes. Yes, he does. Fantastic.
All right. Just go for it.
Go for. Let's see what you can do.
Oh God. 18?
18 will hit.
It's like fighting.
I'm just gonna say for the background,
No.
typically she's got a giant bat.
4 damage.
4 damage.
I rolled a 1 for damage.
So you swing your glaive, and he goes to knock it away, and you just clip his arm ever so slightly. And he just kind of laughs and goes,
Oh boy.
"You'll have to do better than that." And he's roll initiative. Ooh.
Natural 2.
Oh no.
Pick one down.
I did.
Okay, a D20.
Oh crap. I picked one and it's the wrong one.
D10. I got 50.
That's 18.
1.
Yeah.
That's your chance.
Oh, you should have saved that for the attack.
10?
10. 10 does not hit. So you take another swing, and this time, now that he's ready for you, he easily knocks your glaive aside.
Oh no.
He goes,
Where's Twink when I need him?
"Not good enough." And then he rolls a
Oh.
ouch. And a
Another ouch. That's 2
14,
edges.
which hits. So he swings his sword at you twice.
Oh, hold on. I forgot I was supposed to have an extra attack for that. Okay, keep going. I'll take it the next one.
That's true. Go ahead and make your extra attack.
Trying to delay the ouchie. 8.
8 does not hit.
Yeah, no. Keep going with the ouchies.
What he is going to do.
57.
Please no, that'll kill me.
So he's going to swing at you twice with his sword, catching you once in the collarbone and once again in the side for a total of 22 damage. You can do better than that. Roll initiative.
Where is? I'm just gonna. Damn it, Twink!
The bat is just sitting there going,
Really?
Freaking out.
I hate
What the
you.
fuck?
I hate this die right now.
Then stop using it.
It rolled a natural 20 for initiative.
You rolled a 19, so.
Oh, well, at least you won that one.
Ah.
Get 2 in a row. You won't.
What?
Is that a 1? It is a 1.
Well, you went from one end to the other.
How much health do you have? Oh, you're fucked.
He's just gonna smack you with the shield and say, "Come on, you must know how to fight with that thing."
Rude.
He's a beastmaster, not a bloodmaster.
So he goes ahead and takes another swing at you. This time catching your leg, trying to pull you from your feet. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
It rolled a 17 now. 19.
19, so you stay up. But you do take 10 damage.
Oh.
And he's going to swing once more, but just before it connects, he pulls it to the side as a feint. And he says, "You have one more try."
Fuck up.
Oh god. Alright. Initiative first?
Yes.
7.
8!
Great. Here's hoping I survive.
He is just going to ready an action.
What a
He did tell you.
Really?
Maybe you should take all your dice out of your goddamn tray.
It was a 1.
It was a 1.
I get 2 attacks if that helps me at all.
Well, that cancels out the 1 then. But he's going to roll a 15. And then a 23.
Somebody failed their test.
You know what?
For
More than enough.
30 did.
Please don't kill me.
20 damage.
I had 13 health.
Okay. So you go down.
Mm.
He goes, Grum, I don't think she has what it takes.
He rude.
You're not awake.
Jeez.
He's gonna, you guys want to help me sit her on one of these chairs here? She'll probably be out for a couple hours.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, fuck.
Oh no, I just realized something. Twink's probably losing his shit right now.
It's possible.
Oh no.
Are we far enough away? Or is it
So who's gonna help
He
move
is
her?
telepathic.
I'll help. You're
You're
in.
next.
Fuck off.
One of you can help.
I'll help.
All right, make a perception check.
Oh, 21.
21. You notice that Gwen is not bleeding in any way. She's just bruised in the areas where he's hit.
Oh, well, that's nice.
It's the backside. That's still a lot of
Oh, okay.
damage with the blood.
All right.
It's where the
Well-
boat's supposed to be. What's supposed to be on the inside?
I feel bad for Goose right now.
Are we gonna be fighting a lot of monsters with short swords and shields, or is that how this works?
I like you. Show me what you can do.
No, that was so good, and then it was so bad.
Feel my pain!
This is just a straight up attack.
Yes.
Fuck, is my character sheet there?
Were you gonna breach and clear?
It's not gonna matter.
Are you allowed to shoot inside here?
Yeah, pretty much anything goes.
Clearly!
Where the fuck is the other stick?
You're alive
I don't know.
and not cut.
9. I rolled a
You
3.
you fire at him, and he it just catches on his shield. And he goes, "I saw that coming a mile away."
Well, this is really.
You're not going to be
big.
able to beat any of those monsters with their shields with that.
Oh,
Roll
Yeah,
initiative.
All the shield monsters.
did you see that Hutari? It's got shield over his back.
See these gnolls sitting out on the table,
And his elephant.
and that elephant.
With the
Elephants
knoll
wear
on its head.
shields.
This one. It's got no on his head.
22. So he's going to go first.
Chill out.
That is a lot.
Yeah.
19 and 22. Oh. So he's going to deal a total of 15 damage to you with 2 quick swings of the sword.
Ah, okay. Keep track of it
That's you.
here. Okay. 16.
16 will hit.
Woo!
Wait, what level are you?
4.
Yeah, 16 will hit.
Oh. Fuck. Hey.
8.
I don't get 2 attacks.
Hmm?
I only get 1.
The last guy only had 1 attack.
That should
But it was
be
a big
Better.
axe. The guy who
15?
guys fought?
15.
Axe, wasn't it?
What's my fucking initiative?
The grandpa did
21.
Was it the challenge?
Yeah.
Was it?
that. Oh, for the challenge? No. Like when
21?
we started
Attack
playing.
this time.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
That hits.
That's a little bit better.
Oh,
That's
sorry, a 21 for the. Yes. Yeah,
21
okay,
for
yes.
initiative, and also
that does hit.
coincidentally 21 for attack. That is 11 damage.
11 damage. Okay. So you managed to fire a quick one that just swings between his shield and his sword and catches him right in the chest. He goes, well, that hurt! He's going to roll a 21 and a 10. No, 11.
So one of those hits.
Both of those hit.
Fuck.
For another 18 damage.
Ow.
Glad we hit big trucks.
They do too.
Hmm?
They do too.
They're 2 more levels.
My initiative is 7.
You rolled a 1.
Woo!
Oh, that's 2 1s tonight.
That doesn't.
That's not so good. 12.
12 does not hit, no. So he blocks one more. He goes, just when things were getting interesting.
Yeah.
Woo! That is an 8, which misses. That is a 1.
Yes!
Attack.
That's so close. 15.
15. Okay, so he swings at you once, which you manage to, step back from. Then when he goes to swing at you again, you just step forward and pull the trigger.
10 damage.
You're doing point blank, right?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
doesn't do anything for the damage. We figured that out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I just want to make sure that, because otherwise you have disadvantage. Sorry, 10 damage?
Yeah.
Alright, initiative. It's an 11.
That's a 13. Are we okay? I have to ask this now before it gets weird. Am I using Sanctuary from this or from 5th?
From that. Oh, yeah, Sanctuary is a very different spell in that one.
Yeah. So this one?
Yeah,
I'm just gonna shoot that.
okay.
Sanctuary, this one's really fucking weird.
It's an actual sanctuary.
Like a building?
It's an area of sanctified land that a group of priests need to sanctify, and then it protects it from, I forget what exactly.
Not like the, here, I'm gonna do something to myself to make it harder for you to hit me. Shit. That's 25.
25. Yeah, that one hits.
That's 8 again.
All right. He is going to roll a 21,
Oh!
and then another 21. For 22 damage. So he strikes you 2 more times and you go down.
Now,
He goes,
your turn to help.
he goes, Grum, this one's good and strong. That
out cold.
hurts. I've had a fight like that since, well.
Points at this one goes, no. That's one.
But that was a fun fight.
Drooling profusely.
And Grum goes, you know you're not supposed to knock him unconscious, right? Goes, oh yeah, sorry I got caught up in the moment.
Did she get in on a technicality?
Anyway, so Torg goes, well, tell the dwarf that he put up a good fight. I'd be happy to have him in the guild and fight him anytime.
I have a healer's kit.
The other one needs some work.
Wait, let me see her kit.
Well, she's traveling with us where we go. If
Also
that
point out that she
influences.
usually fights with a giant pat.
And
She's
usually
a
has
Gamer.
the beast tamer, but the city doesn't really like a giant bat flying around.
Well, she needs work on her fighting ability either way, and
Yes.
then Torgly heads off. We try. Grum, on the other hand, goes, well, I guess if she's got you guys looking out for her,
I'm out cold.
the two of you, and if Torg says he's good,
We know sometimes he misses.
It hurts.
It hurts.
I think it's also really hard for other
you
people.
are a strange bunch. Yeah, I suppose as long as she won't be allowed to take any contracts by herself then,
That sounds good.
because that just seems dangerous at this point.
Yes. She'll have to earn that. A few more fights.
Well, I guess you're stuck here for a couple hours.
Yeah.
Can I, if I use the healer's kit, would that make them conscious again?
Do you have the healing proficiency?
No, so I roll it differently than if I did have the.
I know we wrote this
Because I
down.
wrote this down. Healer's kit.
Excuse
Ten
me.
uses
That's
is
worse.
proficiency. It's
I
a
was all
wisdom
talking
proficiency check.
Lovely.
If you have a healing proficiency, you get that proficiency on top of your check,
Is that what it is?
I believe, because it's from the 5th edition Player's Handbook. Because anyone can use it, but if you have the healing efficiency gives you bonuses.
Why do I not find where I wrote that down? I will take your word for that then.
I say I still have my note down.
Good. So that makes one of us. Where the heck is mine then?
This was for brevity, but the actual thing we got was from the player's handbook. So.
You want the 5th edition?
No, I'm looking for the note that I took. So I specifically took a note on this.
Yes.
And if I can't find it, we will go with what Aaron has written
Because
down.
I know you took a note because I made that note.
Ah!
And then you're gonna copy my note.
I see. So you don't have the healing proficiency.
No. But I
Okay.
can still use the
So it's a
healer's-
wisdom check then.
Yes.
How's your wisdom?
I got 0 bonuses to it, but I can roll. As long as I don't roll a 1, then that's bad.
Is it under like a 10 is bad? Is that one of these ones?
No, you won't kill her unless you roll a 1.
Okay. What? Both of them.
Well, who are you using it on first?
We'll use it on Ferric
Okay.
first.
Gotta test it out.
It's almost it's a 12.
12. Okay, so you look at Ferric. He's got a few welts over his body. And you kind of, put some ointment on there. And you give him a couple slaps on the cheek to wake him up. And he doesn't stir.
Okay.
You want to try it on the other one too?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
11.
11.
Same thing.
Exact
but
same
you,
thing.
You slapped a little harder by accident.
And put some more ointment on.
Yeah. The
Well,
red
this
mark
one
starts
needs more
showing up,
ointment.
and then more ointment.
You just you hear someone shout, "Dwarf!"
Yes.
Which one?
Which one? Well,
Both turn and look.
Yeah.
this is not the unconscious.
I need you to make a
I
dexterity
can't turn
saving
and
throw.
look. I'm out cold.
9.
9.
Oh
Something hits you in the forehead and falls to the ground. Hang on, I gotta think here for this. Somewhere.
It's a sudden head trauma.
It's a grenade.
Now, really, you would not do.
You are now unconscious.
TPK in the
Where?
reader's guild.
I could have sworn I had that on
no. You think it's a healing potion that hit you in the head?
I do too.
here. That's exactly what it was.
Breaks on my head.
It might break. I need to make a saving throw
It's
for
a
it.
good one.
Can you imagine getting knocked out by a healing potion?
I really wanted the 20 there, but I didn't do it.
I just wanted to hit. That's all I wanted.
Yeah, that was rough.
Sorry, I thought I had this chart on here. I do not, apparently.
I hit 3 times and I'm done. Make me say it.
I didn't get hit at all during my fight, but I got hit in the head with a healing potion just now.
My guy apparently didn't know how to stop.
Yeah. Because when I fought him, I missed, got hit, and then hit him for a lot.
I just hit him for a lot because I went first.
Well, that was close, but the
Potion helped.
the potion hits the ground with a tink sound.
Ooh, look at that.
Maybe.
It was for the archer.
Give it the berry. After checking my lefts and rights.
And it was Torg, Torg
Forward.
who threw it.
Oh, I guess I should update what my
So now you roll health potion.
I think he's doing.
You get 10 health back. Rolled really poorly on that one.
Poorly.
That's a big one.
That's a third of my
Jeez.
health. Jeez.
Okay. She still look fucked.
Yeah, she's still out.
But
she's
now
been
I've got
salvaged.
ointment.
Ointment.
And the bit on her cheek
And she's
with
got
a red
cheek.
spot.
Well, I'm gonna hold the coin that's under my glove. Just gonna put my hand on it. Very questionably, and go, and then try to cast that
Cure lightning.
Cure lightning wounds.
Healing word.
Yeah, I was gonna say healing word. Well, that's
Burn!
not
Burn.
Burn!
The cure light wounds does more.
Alright, go ahead and roll your d8.
That's down to D8.
I don't know. That's
Okay,
fine. 2.
So I have 2 whole hit points
Is it
now?
plus my wisdom?
3.
3!
Oh, it's plus your spellcaster level.
Oh, yeah. So 3.
My hand was right here!
Yeah.
That's over there now.
Barracks is just shocked it works. Oh shit.
I did magic, guys.
Say a quick prayer to Timora. And Gwen opens her eyes.
Woo. Now we can all look at the request board.
No.
You guys are in. You need to pay your fee.
Yes, that's it. You first need to pay your fees and you can look at the requests.
Oh my god, more fees.
Only
Was it 25? Was it only 5?
5 gold.
Was it 5? 25?
That's 5 gold.
I don't remember. I don't write them down for some reason. We'll say 15 is what the difference.
Okay.
I don't think it was as low as 5.
Yeah.
I just assumed I didn't
Oh,
have
no, wait.
5.
Because it was a month. It was the
Yeah.
monthly
Because if you
fee.
put some monthly.
Yeah, no. So it would be 10 gold.
10?
For the 2. Right? Or
Penny.
Or might be 10.
Might have been 10.
I don't know. It was a while
It was,
ago.
it's the monthly. It's 10 gold.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do
so
you
then
guys
Grum
read-
takes you to the. Grum goes. Here I was expecting to be able to do some more reading for a few hours.
You guys
What are
ready
you
to raise
reading?
the lift?
It goes. I'm reading up on.
Something plot.
Hmm?
Something plot, bro. It's a shield. Everybody
Magic
poops.
Goes, I'm going hunting out in the down in the jungle next week.
I'm going for that.
It's Book of Primates.
Jungle Book?
I was gonna say, he's hunting Jeremy Clarkson?
That's a joke only some people will get.
All of us here.
Do we need anyone else? No, sorry, you two.
But yeah, so he gets up and heads over to the counter. He goes, all right. Here's the deal. You're welcome to join the guild.
Cool.
It's 10 gold fee, and you got to pay that each month
Okay.
to keep
Guessing
it.
back pay is an option if you miss a month.
Yeah,
Okay. Good to know.
yeah. I mean, most people don't necessarily make it back once a month. So,
Kick that
Years.
zero.
Make it back. Pause.
full stop.
Full stop.
Yeah, you're welcome to use any of the amenities of the guild hall,
Cool.
which includes you get the library and you're welcome to take on the accolades and any missions they have. You're welcome to join in the tournament that takes place once a year. I think that's the details. Turns to you, goes, and you will get a
Junior membership.
yeah, it's basically what it is. I'm trying to think of what the term is. It's
Conditional.
Conditional, thank you. A conditional membership. You will not be allowed to take on any quests, or sorry, any jobs by yourself.
I wouldn't want to go
You
by
have
myself.
to be in the company of at least one of these guys.
Looks like you're stuck with me.
You're like.
Yeah, no.
For that, we'll waive the fee,
Oh.
but you do not have access to any of the guild's amenities.
Oh. Okay.
Honorary
Remember name only.
member.
Member name. You can still gain rewards for the jobs. Is what you get.
If I have to go to the library to help do one of the jobs, is that allowed if they're with one of them is with me?
Yeah.
Yay.
Maybe not him.
No,
Well, I can help
I
you
would
read.
need you to come because I can't read.
All right.
So he
Do
gives
it.
each of you he gives you a pin, You don't get one of those either.
So I get a ribbon?
No.
Oh.
And he does give you a sheet of paper that basically says when you need to, when your next monthly payment is due,
So, read your contract.
more or less.
I'd like to ask him when the tournament is.
It is at the beginning of the harvest.
And where?
Colosseum?
This year, it's up in the kingdom, in the, shoot, I can't read these names.
That's why I asked you.
Oh, I see the problem. Wait, I have a bigger blow.
There's a couple maps over here.
It's not on that one. That one's too big.
That's the.
That's a calendar.
Show me
Where
which
is
one
it?
it is, and I'll go look at it.
Yeah, it's this province right here.
Pull it up.
Oh, the problem is,
It's this
too
province
wide.
right here.
I'm gonna use the lower down.
So which province? Where?
It's this Oh, sorry, Grant. It's the one next to that. It's this province here.
And we are.
Down here.
We're currently trying to get our way up here.
Up into here.
So we're going
It's
on
the
the
one
way.
next to it. It's this one here. Yeah.
that's
Here,
almost kind
I
of on
will
the way.
pull out a map real quick and show you guys. I just had a map too.
So by the
Here.
test we did.
Here. Oh, this is the exact map that I was looking for. So,
Come back, man.
you guys are down here in Stoneheim.
Not here.
This is the province where the tournament will be held.
Okay.
This city, oh geez, that doesn't show up. The red one,
Oh, I see.
Oh my goodness, it's so small.
yeah, that doesn't show up very well on there.
Oh, I just sat on my nuts.
The red one, which doesn't show up very well on there either, but it's more visible, is where you were headed.
Right, and then the tournament's essentially up here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's depending on how long we stay.
None of
That's
these
kind
have
of
the
along the way.
name listed. That
This one has a tiny name.
I can't remember what the name of that city is off the top of my head. It's
Well,
on the
in-
map. I
In
just
the
can't read it.
province of Stathis.
That sounds right.
But we assume the guy tells us the name,
Yes.
which will be added in retroactively.
Sorry, I meant the name of the city you guys are headed
Yes.
to, which is, I think it's like Felon Gate.
Salengard.
No, Felon something. Anyway,
Over
it's
there.
Vogenfall.
Vogenfall.
It's Vogenfall is where you guys are headed.
And that's in a couple of months.
And then in a few months, yeah, there's a tournament up in the Stathis, province of Stathis, in the kingdom of Gale. If you are so interested. Nah, just say if you're interested in that, you can. If you're strong enough by then,
Preliminary test.
you can enter.
Do I get-
Rejoin the guild as a full member.
If I do the tournament thing, can my bat help me? He's my mount. My pride and joy. My baby.
I don't know. I don't run the tournament. I just participate.
Well, I don't know, maybe somebody else had a mount.
Anyway, so
Oh, yeah.
is there
What
anything
a-
else you would like?
It's called Stathis.
I heard there was a reimbursement for the lift.
There is if you're here on official guild business.
Is joining the
Is
guild
joining-
count?
It does not.
We
no.
tried that.
okay.
Does recruiting members count?
I'm gonna say no.
And we were also gonna look at the jobs.
Yeah.
That might count.
Let's have a look. Do you have anything that's like towards the Reese Mountains?
Well, there's still that that one for the beast in the lumberyard. You guys told you guys about a couple days ago.
Beast in
Wrong
the
book.
lumberyard?
Wrong dwarf.
Well, I told them about it.
Sure.
And that was the one that you
Yeah,
said.
there's a lumberyard northeast of here, That's where a lot of the wood in the city comes from. There've been reports of a beast attacking.
Is that
We're looking for someone to.
relatively recently?
Within the last couple of weeks, yeah.
Okay.
I'm guessing you want to go there, don't you?
If I remember
I mean-
correctly, there have been attacks on and off for the last couple months, and then they've been ramping up.
We're getting nowhere with this fucking Duke thing.
Yeah. Did this. You said that you could send a spotter. to
Yeah,
this one?
that's right. I remember now. Yeah, you guys said you didn't want to have to come back, so we can send a spotter with you, who will. Oh no, for that one we have to send a spotter with you. 'Cause we don't know what exactly you're hunting. He will help you with the hunt, and then he's authorized to give you payment when you.
Can we get the
Once you
dude
kill
with
the
the shielded
creature.
sword who just kicked my ass?
So
Torg,
Olivia's
you interested in
boyfriend
being a
did
spotter?
that.
Fuck
It's on
no!
CPL.
Who?
Thought I did.
Olivia's boyfriend, Kristen's sister.
Eh?
Kristen's sister's boyfriend did that, and now it's on Instagram, on the CPL Instagram account.
Let me put you in a wheelchair.
Oh my goodness.
Still, he sent it into them, and then they put it on there.
Oh god.
Her sister was all confused because people kept sending her screenshots of it. She's like, what?
Oh no.
That's one way. That's one way of
Interesting.
putting it. Somebody's watched too much of White Girls. What was it? Is that White Girls? Ted Cruz?
White chicks?
White
White
Chicks.
Chicks.
There we go. Boom. Close enough.
Interesting.
Anyway, so is it going to building path?
We were talking
Wow.
about the lumber yard.
Yes,
Oh.
that is where you.
Well, yeah, if we,
the lumberyard thing.
if we take on this quest.
We get reimbursed.
Yeah.
So,
And this is
There
storage
is
reason.
also still. Where are my?
what was lumber years on that?
They don't know what's attacking you.
So they'll
They'll
send
send,
us
they'll
water
send a spotter that will help us
and pay us.
and then pay us upon completion.
Alright, so then we don't have to come back to complete it.
Correct.
I like the sound of that.
Some money for that one? I think that one pays out 100 gold.
What, 4 wins?
Yeah, we're the only ones in the field.
Yeah.
They're- yeah.
I mean, at
Sorry?
this point, we're all traveling as a group, so.
Yeah, but everyone else will just accidentally be there.
I mean, yeah. We should probably put that money into.
But the guild guy will only, the scout will only.
Yeah, pay us
Yeah.
100.
Yeah. That's fine.
part of it.
You want a party pot? Is that what you're trying to say? You want to share?
I'm thinking that maybe it's time we all pool our resources together.
I mean,
What resources?
we could pool our money so nobody's stressing about who's
Look,
paying for a room. So
this
whatever
is-
we.
This is me saying it. It's really hard for me to say it aloud.
Or we all get a fifth, and then the fifth
Goes to the party pot.
is the party pot.
Sorry, that pays out 300 gold.
That sounds great.
20 or 60 gold. Okay.
That way you have some still.
We all get a bit of spending money. Whatever makes it easier for us on the road, I think is a good idea. In case anybody else has the bright idea to get pulled into a lizard nest
Because they wouldn't ride on a cart
or bat.
or
Nobody
bat.
offered me
if
to
you're-
ride on the cart, and I tried to ride my bat. And
Also,
he got
do you
If
dragged.
you're interested in taking the south road, there's one of the towns in the jungle is being attacked by tabaxi.
We know what a tabaxi is.
Cat people. Cat people.
It's
Metamine,
it's,
that's
it's like a jaguar man.
Kill the scorpion, man.
Yeah.
Made quick fucking work of that. It's a cat man.
I helped with that one.
I helped too.
I just do.
20 did. It's dead. But I didn't do my 20 damage yet.
Because right now there's a bounty on Knowles too. 10 gold ahead.
Speaking of.
If you're headed out that way, they've been attacking aren't many travelers, but unfortunately, you do have to come back for that one.
Do you take bounties on other heads?
That sounds really
Did you kill
weird.
something interesting?
A drow
It
cult
might
leader?
get up on the wall.
Is there a drow cult leader up on the wall? Show me a drow cult leader.
That's not a beast.
It's a dude. He was real mean.
No.
Okay, I had to ask. Also, I have to ask, or my brain will explode. Do you know a good blacksmith and how to get to him?
Yeah, there's one up here on the platforms.
Perfect.
It's more expensive, that's why he's up here, but he's good.
Did you watch the fights? Was it yesterday or the day before that?
Yesterday.
Yesterday.
No, the day
No, it was the
before.
day before that.
2 days before.
No, I didn't make it down for that.
Okay. Is there a guy here with a portable ballista?
You're aware.
Like a part of this?
Part of the Reapers.
The half
A
giant.
portable ballista?
Yeah.
Looks like a log.
No, you probably want to talk to the army for that.
The army have
He
those?
really wants one. He saw it and he wants
I
it.
mean, as you can see,
You've
I
never seen a ballista before?
No.
He's
A
never seen
ballista
one.
on
One-
wheels?
A one-man
No,
ballista.
no, yeah, no wheels. It was a log, and he put it into the ground, and then it unfolded.
What
Ow.
Oh, I've never heard of that before.
Oh, no, the guy with the shooting sword can fight him.
Nope.
Nope.
Just him.
Just in the
Me too.
Oh yeah.
I'll draw out a quick image of it because I have the rough
It
schematics.
was, never seen or heard anything like that.
Maybe he has Torque. Maybe Torque's heard of him.
Torque. Hey, Torque!
What do you want?
Do you remember this fancy ass shooty thing from the fight pit?
Shoo shoo bang bang.
Torg would not have seen it. No. Is that when I beat you the other day?
Yeah, during that, one of the other contestants had this. We want to see if we can make it.
I want to sell it.
You also want one for
Looks
yourself.
nifty.
Mm-hmm.
Well, can make one. Let me know.
Okay.
First customer.
Yeah.
There you go.
You're already getting pre-orders. Let's kickstart this thing.
D&D Kickstarter.
Sell them directly to the Beast Reapers. This is perfect. I've got demand.
Difficult
Now we
beast
just
to
need
fight.
supply. Okay. How do we get to this blacksmith? We're having a lot of trouble getting to a blacksmith.
We get lost kind
A
of
lot.
easily in cities.
It's, well, you go outside, turn right, and it's the third building.
Okay. That is not very hard.
Did we walk
Guys,
past
why are
it
you
all the
writing
way
that?
there?
We keep
With
reading
the
church.
church?
Yes.
Nice.
This is my brain.
Is that a... Okay. I thought you were
This
drawing.
is Aaron's brain. This is Aaron's brain on drugs.
That's
The same.
Everyone agrees. Yeah.
Eric
So
said
you
I
get into
should
the blacksmith?
turn the third right and it's there.
Are you still? There are a couple other jobs.
What other jobs are there? Might as well look.
Like I said, there's the tabaxi. There's the gnome heads.
Yeah, old.
Sorry,
Not
gnome
gnomes.
heads.
No.
Is that just like,
That's how you start wars.
is that like
Freudian slip.
general, like, we're just collecting these?
General, yeah.
Okay.
Anyone who brings in a gnoll head gets 15 gold.
Is that one of the ones that will be accepted at the other locations?
Probably.
If not, can we get something written by you? so
Yeah, I
we
can.
know?
Here, I'll write you out one right now.
Ooh.
Jots down.
Businessman.
It says that it's an official Beast Reaver bounty to be paid out 15 gold per gnoll head.
All right, and if you, I don't know if the Reavers have a designated repair guy, but I deal in used arms and armor. We can repair your stuff. We can.
I don't know if I told you, but we have a really, really good blacksmith just down the road.
Yeah.
He's outside. You turn right, third building.
We have a deal with him.
Oh, okay. But you know, people on the road, they see the cart, they see the ox with the horn turned the wrong way. Hit me
So I
up.
feel like it's a sale for the people on the road.
Sure.
Huh? I'll give the Reavers a discount if it means they'll fucking come over.
Well, I mean, if other reavers on the road know about us,
So you're saying you'll give a discount to any Reavers who
For weapon repairs.
visit you for weapons and weapon repairs.
Yep, I can buy their old stuff.
And what's the name of this? What's the name? What's the name that I'm giving people?
Oh shit.
Eric's
fabulous.
Yeah. Fairwick's Arms and Armor. On the go.
So you are the Ferrix Arms and Armor team men.
Oh god, that sounds awful. We'll come back to that. We'll break
Shall
the
we
story.
say the wobbly ox?
The drunken ox?
Yeah, the drunken ox.
The drunken ox armor.
The Drunken Ox Armorers.
Smiths. We're not Smiths.
Well, I am.
Alright, I will.
I'm more of a trader myself.
I will
Drunken Ox
let
Smith and
everyone
friends.
know that if they encounter the Drunken Ox Smiths on the road,
Traders.
Traders. Drunken
the
Ox
Drunken
Traders.
Ox Traders,
I'm gonna write that down.
Or
there may be some ambiguity there.
Drunken ox merchants.
That still sounds the same.
Yeah.
the same.
That's it.
It sounds like you sell drunken ox.
yeah.
I will tell them
Sounds
to
right.
look for the Drunken Ox, and I'll just leave it. I don't think there are many stores out
It's
there.
it's
that
real
are
simple.
the
The
Drunken
ox is
It's
I'll just
literally
let people to know if they find the Drunken Ox, they get a discount.
it's not a play on words. He's literally drunk, and his horn is facing the wrong way. He's not hard to miss.
There's also probably a bat nearby.
That's not bad.
Luck time.
He's a big boy.
I will let everyone know, anyone who's interested know that if they meet the Drunken Ox on the road, they get a discount. Sure.
Yours didn't sound.
Sounds good.
I didn't.
Yes, pencil.
Yeah. Or we could just be Team Polly.
All the accent for
Oh, that's a little read to the hammer and crossbow people. We're literally like the dwarf and rock paper scissors, except it's axe, hammer, crossbow.
Who wins? Whoever rolled the 20 first.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was Ollie Yaxen free. Like a yak.
Where's the axe?
I rolled an 18.
I'm trying to think of a good name.
Yeah, now we have to think of one.
For well, we could still be like, for the store part is Drunken Ox, but as a team,
There is,
If
You
we
gotta
get
make
an
sure that they
accolade,
know we're
this
trying
is-
to merchant, like the.
I don't know if you saw one of those frog guys in the arena there the other day. We're
I
always,
almost said what it was, but yeah.
we're always,
I don't know that.
we're always looking to, we're always looking for more for the arena.
Catch him?
To catch them, take them in alive. They
Slavers
pay
now?
out 150 gold each.
For the frog people?
Yeah.
what was it for
Slave
the
town.
Jaguar people to the south?
You gotta, there's a group of them attacking the town.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta deal with them.
How far
How
away
much?
is it?
Use that
Several days to so it's actually at the end of that road. On one of
Several
these ridiculous number of maps that
Is
I have
it-
for some reason.
The wrong direction for where we're trying.
It's south of here, so it's
towards Blue Community.
no.
Blues to the east.
It's
Blue
to
is
the
not
south. Here,
there.
I have
Blue
the
is
roads
to the
here.
north. Isn't it?
So there, you guys are in Stoneheim. There is a crossroads here. The
Oh, it's
lumber
just
yard
crack.
is up
Never
here.
mind, you're right. Blue is down there.
It's
Thinking of
the
crack
town
was
is
last time.
down about
Yeah.
here, where the Tabaxi are, and then blue is over on this peninsula.
Sorry. I was
But we're
thinking of where the
headed
Kraken was
And
last
you are heading to
That-
Golvath.
Yeah.
Okay,
Is
so
the first destination. That's the
I say
waypoint
we
into
just
the
go
mountains.
here.
Yeah, we'll do the.
Because that one we don't have to come back for either. For like
Yeah. You gotta
go
because
across
we're
the
gonna
We can
see
just go
the,
straight there.
Sorry,
Yeah.
for
So just
the
do-
lumberyard we get the spotter, which means
the lumberyard you get the spotter.
We'll
You
take
can
the
you can
spotter.
take a spotter on any of the missions, but they expect a cut of the bounty.
That's fair enough.
That's only one.
But at the
specific
at the
ones they don't get it. They get their own cut. We just
Let's
get
do the
300.
lumberyard.
Well, they're like the lumberyard. There's extra pay that goes straight to them.
Yeah, that's right.
Like the bounty is actually higher than the 300.
Yeah, but that's what we're doing.
But the 300 is your portion
Because spotter is required.
because the spotter is required for that one.
Lumberyard, then Reese Mounds.
Yeah. So we.
Well, that's up to the lumberyard. Because we also have that contract thing for any knolls we see.
It's true. And now we've
Just
got
gonna
that.
have the
Don't
cart
let them
full.
sit in the cart for like 3 months.
Yeah, do you guys have anything that helps preserve,
Heads.
you know,
Heads.
heads? Like
We do
cold
know a
chest?
taxidermist in town.
Can't get this no taxidermy. I want him to
Like
smile.
a taxidermy the fucking drow head.
You mean the one that you left at
We'll do
the church?
consideration.
Yeah.
It's too late for that.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're going to take on that lumber yard request.
Okay.
So we get reimbursed for our trip up,
You do get reimbursed for the trip up.
including the new members.
You get reimbursed.
That's
Unfortunately, as not a full member.
He gets stiffed.
It's okay.
if anybody can afford it.
It's not nice to talk about a woman's money, you know.
Is it even nice to
How much
talk
you
about
spend on
women?
that here, everyone?
Hmm?
Is it nice to talk
I
about women in
personally
general?
spent money. Spent nothing.
Yeah. Not the age. How old are you again? 100 and.
I don't know if we wrote that down.
Old.
So we have to come back up here tomorrow.
Are we 100 and old?
I just said old.
Rude.
Right? We're back up here tomorrow for your head.
Yeah,
and
we gotta
then-
come back up here for the head.
and then we can.
Well, I can come back up here for the head.
Where do we?
I'm
need
118,
spotted?
I'll have
Or
you
is
know.
there a spot in there
I
already?
will send one down to.
Well,
Uh,
just outside the
Blind ox is
Well,
where
you
we're
guys can
trying to
come
s-
back up here tomorrow, or I can send him down to where you're. Sorry, the blind ox.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll send him down to the blind ox. Meet you there tomorrow morning.
I'm only 118, I'll have you know.
She's just a kid.
You're just a small baby.
I'm just a wee babe.
Should we request for around noon if you have to go back up
Yeah.
tomorrow?
Around noon.
Or he can pick up the
Oh, well,
spot.
if you have
Oh,
more
yeah, or
business
you
in
gotta come
town,
up.
I can.
Oh yeah, I can swing by when I'm done my business
in the morning
in the morning.
to pick up the spot.
All right, so we'll meet you here tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
But just him.
Just you. Okay.
Should I leave my name down or just get a pin?
You got a pin.
You can put your name.
No, you would have put your name in.
Okay. I use the other name,
Which other?
not the one.
Oh, Underhill.
Not
Yes.
that one.
I'm gonna assume.
You don't use that one.
No,
Even though I
put
don't know
London.
how to read
You
and
put-
write,
okay.
I can at least write my name. Someone would have probably taught me that at some point. How to write my own name, that's it.
He would have. He would have written your name.
Oh, he would have
the
for me.
contract. He would
Okay.
have. He would have asked your name and written it down.
As long as he did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't use. Not using Underhill.
You're not using Underhill anymore. You're going with. Okay.
When a god tells you your name but it's not your last name,
Just
you
like
use
I'm Ragnar Spellcrusher.
Well, now you got to be careful not to become a Ferric Oathbreaker.
That sounds pretty cool.
It does, but it also sounds pretty bad.
Yeah.
That is not a name you want.
Unless you turn into a complete badass.
It's like
This is-
Kingslayer. It's not a name you that typically has a good connotation.
Queenslayer.
Maybe you just really attracted to married women.
Well, that means something completely different.
No.
Maybe you're just really attracted to married women. And they're the ones breaking their oaths.
Oh.
Poopa.
Or men. No judgment.
Chastity Breaker doesn't have a good ring.
Just Ferric Chastity.
No, that means. Oh, I know it's been a while.
Anyway. Sorry, so you're going to take the
Lumberyard.
Lumberyard. Yes, the Lumberyard mission.
And we'll be keeping an eye out for no heads.
And you're doing the Knowles heads, yep. There
Is there
is
any
a 5 gold
Acceptance.
acceptance fee that is reimbursed upon completion.
For the north head? Or for the...
No, for the
Lumberyard?
for the
For
Do I-
taking the contract, preventing other people from taking it?
yes.
That's for
Do I-
everyone that's involved, or is that just...
No,
flat
just
involved?
flat rate.
Flat 1-5.
I'd
Cool.
like pay for it.
Okay.
I was gonna say, do I have to pay that? But if it's flat rate, then
It's
Is
a flat rate for the job. Anyone who takes it out has to pay.
Is there an accolade for farthest shot?
He's looking up at the pictures on the walls.
I'm just gonna hold up Breacher Clear, pat it a little bit.
Shoot it
There's,
for you.
I'm gonna be very careful that I don't fire you back.
Not that I'm aware of.
what would
Maybe
you
a different
what would
hall.
you consider worthy of getting one?
Each halls have different ones too. Some are the
It'd
same
have to
thread.
be a pretty fair distance, especially with that thing. Those are built for power, not range.
Yeah.
I've
It
seen
hurts.
longbows go a long way.
Huh.
Well, you never know. With a little bit of luck.
Catches the drift.
I'd probably have to do something in the range of.
What are you writing down? When are you ready with the rest of your crossbow notes?
A lot of paper.
I also have a cart and a backpack papers.
That's true.
Guess I should write in my backpack that I have the East Reaver contract.
It'd have to be somewhere in the range of at least 500 feet to be noteworthy. There's also very little way to measure that.
You're not
No, shoot
there.
projectiles.
Doesn't matter what I shoot with.
No.
Good. Thank
I
you.
said it's not up. It's not an accolade to be claimed yet. You'll basically be making it yourself.
Oh, well, that sounds cheap.
So it means that other people will challenge you to beat your.
Is there an accolade for most friendly fire? I guarantee to have that.
That no.
Alright.
That's not something we want to.
It's not
Promote.
something to be
Promote.
proud of, Ferric.
It happens.
Too often.
How about most times you shot yourself?
I tell you what, there's a. What is it?
Is there any acolytes that look like I could do them?
There's a lion wrestling one that we're contesting right now.
Not with 10 health.
Not with that.
Not with 10 health.
Oh. No, you go out into the fields and bring back a lion.
Sure. I'll look out for it.
With your bare hands.
With my bare hand.
Yeah, you go out wearing pretty much nothing,
A loincloth.
Nobody wants to
and
see
you
that.
come back with a lion,
I'll pass.
and
Nobody
it's
wants to see
whoever is the fastest.
that. Okay, yeah, no.
What's the current time?
Well, it's the competition's actually next week, so
Oh, okay.
we haven't. It's a brand new one.
Alright, well, let's go to that blacksmith. We've wasted enough time here.
Let you get back to your research.
Yeah.
It's the
Let
fastest
you
line
read your
catch,
book.
not biggest line catch. Come here, baby.
Oh, fuck. That doesn't
Right.
mean, that doesn't mean we can't shoot the poor animals while you fucking steal a baby and run away.
Come here, Simba.
You killed your father.
I don't think you were the Pumbaa I was looking for.
All right, have a good day. So you and you got 10 gold back, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, cool. He goes, I'll see you tomorrow morning then.
And still no sign of Brent?
No, I figure he's laying low. I want to get attacked too.
Any idea as where
If
he
he's
would
smart.
lay low? Probably get out of town?
The kid's never been out of town in his life. He'll be hiding at home, behind his guards.
Piss.
Sounds like a scaredy cat.
If he's smart.
From what we've heard, it doesn't sound like
At a good point. Well, God knows where he is then.
Which one?
I'm gonna very carefully talk to my call. Oh, where he is. Nope.
Show me,
Okay.
show me a sign.
Show me the money.
Anyway, so you guys done with the Beast Reavers then?
Yes.
Happy with
Got
what
it.
you've picked up?
Yes.
Alright, so
So-
make your way to the blacksmith.
Yay.
Didn't get lost on the way.
Yay!
So we got good directions.
It's a very nice looking shop, very open concept. It is hot here to begin with. This is a guy working at a forge.
Poor guy.
So I'm fine?
It's a very old looking, it's a very old looking dwarf.
Perfect.
Beard
No.
Beard goes down to his waist, and then you watch as it's wrapped around his waist a few times.
Holding his pants up. It is the belt.
Majestic.
The sign above the shop is just an anvil with a sword above it. And as you approach, you hear the loud sound of metal on metal. A hammer hitting an anvil.
Just gonna walk up to him and say hello in Dwarvish.
Working! Hold on.
Okay. I'll have a peruse like this wares.
Sure.
That's what
I'll
I'm
take a
gonna
look
do
around.
too.
He does have some very fine looking weapons on, well, there are no walls, there are racks littering the area with a lot of swords, a few axes, a couple of pole arms. There is some armor, around
Say
2.
his
Crossbows.
Some very, very ornate looking plate mail. There is some chainmail. Again,
Scale
it looks
mail?
really fancy. What is scale mail?
It's tiny bits of metal scales tied together.
Okay. Then yes, there is that.
What about splint mail?
He does a smooth mail.
It's
Slash
like
banded mail.
yeah, it's like rectangular pieces of metal.
It's-
and
yeah.
hard leather.
Oh, okay. No, I know you mean.
But yeah, it seems there's only a suit or two because they're all on armor stands of chainmail, split mail. There's a ring mail, and then the rest there's like a half dozen with different ornate plates of various forms, ranging from full to half.
Is there any prices on anything, or do we have to look
No,
for that?
there's no prices.
So I can only wear armor up to the same height as chainmail. So what
Is that your limitation as a weapon master?
So that's yeah, that's my weapon master limitation.
Okay, so that would be
So, chainmail, obviously.
chainmail, ring mail. You could probably get away with splint mail or a bronze, but bronze is a bit weaker because it's bronze, which is also why it's lighter.
Very shiny.
Yeah. So splint mail,
Splint mail
ring
got a
mail,
higher
chain mail.
AC.
Then chain mail?
Yeah.
It does.
Negative side.
It will give you one better
One better AC.
AC.
I'd like to ask him what that one is.
Sure. It does take another 25 minutes before he
I don't have, like, I can wear whatever armor I want, right?
So you also have weapon master too, don't you?
as far as I know,
Well, I got proficiency.
do
But is
you
Weapon Master a
have-
background thing, or?
no, that's his kit.
That's my kit.
Like you're a gladiator.
Right.
Did you take the special gladiator armor?
No.
No. Okay, then yeah, you can wear whatever armor you want.
Yeah, because I got a
I'm
-1 to
Yeah,
hit.
because I remember you took the special gladiator
Because
armor.
I don't actually have
Because
it.
I wanted the
That's
initiative bonus.
I
Not initiative bonus, it was...
I was supposed to have a negative
Something.
to initiative.
Yeah, you have -1 as a gladiator. It's
I think your
so-
gladiator armor just gets better as you level
Yeah.
up or something.
Yeah, I definitely didn't take that.
Okay.
So yeah, I could wear whatever. I have chainmail current.
Yeah.
So. said ringmail. There's
Ringmail is not as strong as chainmail, no. Ringmail is worse.
what's better? Scale?
Better than chainmail is splint mail and various plate mails. I don't have scale mail written down
I'll
here.
go half plate.
Half plate is definitely better than chainmail.
Oh, y'all with your fancy armor. I have studded leather armor.
You get padded.
I also
you get
have leather
padded stuff beneath the chainmail.
I can't wear anything heavier.
I don't think I can either. I'm running around with a giant fucking crossbow.
I can't fly on Twink if I take anything heavier.
That's fair.
I don't have any.
He's naked.
Nikki!
I got a coat.
And a
shirt,
hat.
He's got a pirate hat.
and a
He's
hat.
got a hat. He's got 2 hats now.
I just got a lot of hammers.
What do you wear?
Hammers.
As long as my armor has enough
Hammer mail.
holsters for all my hammers.
Each
And a
ring is in the
really
shape
strong
of a hammer
bell.
Yeah.
for the ring mail.
Because I got my 2 little hand hammers, a throwing hammer, a big battle hammer.
That's weird. I don't have it written down for some reason. Scale mail is just slightly worse than chainmail.
Okay. So,
I have
yeah,
this-
I would.
I mean, I've got something we can get that bleed guy to check. Emily's, well, Gwen's got it actually. It's something.
What?
Just to look into getting some better armor. Things make me harder to hit.
Now you've got my fancy orc head plate armor.
Alright,
Yes.
so
I do have this.
that is a thing that you have.
So maybe we can get that appraised and maybe that'll be good or bad. Get some money for it.
Booty poop.
Did I? I'm gonna ask him.
Sorry, so eventually, yeah, after about half hour, 40 minutes, he finishes what he's doing, he comes over, he goes, sorry about that. I'd make sure that was finished up before I,
Oh, understand. I'm saying all this.
Sure.
Understandable.
so he's speaking to you in the same.
I'm gonna stand there dumbfounded because I have no idea what they're saying.
But what can I do for you today?
Well, we've got some plans for you to look at. I kind of want to know how good you are with custom work.
Well, I'm the best.
That's what the Reavers told us, so that's why we're here. I'm looking for a bipod.
A what?
A bipod. I'll explain what a bipod is. For my crossbow, so when I'm laying down, I don't shoot my teammates.
I want that
Fitted to
Smith.
this.
Just want to say just stick a tree on the bottom of it.
I don't want to do that. Something I can fold up and down.
Yeah, I could probably do that.
Awesome. Okay, now we gotta get that modeling paint so I can put a bipod up here.
Tell you what, that'll probably run you.
I'm so sad that that's the biggest fucking crossbow we have on.
Are you?
Don't I, Jack?
I was just debating today whether or not I should put this chart on my thing.
What you do is you print it, just print you off 2 little pieces of plastic and you just glue them back on the bottom. Get them. Yeah, fine. Come on,
Pretty
get them.
small though.
They take like 2 seconds or they print it off. Good to go.
It'll probably cost you, we'll say, 2 gold,
Throw 3.
and it'll take me. Oh, I can probably have it ready for you by tomorrow.
Perfect. This next request is a bit more complicated.
Should I go first?
Yeah, you should go first.
I'm just looking for some better armor than your chainmail.
Well, my chainmail is probably better than that one.
Understandable. no debate.
Been
Oh,
through
No
a lot.
argument for that
Covered
one.
in like slash.
But if you want to
So
go
dirty.
top notch, I recommend the plate.
Actually, that's too heavy for me.
I want something lighter. Well, I can offer you a splint mail for that'll be 200 gold pieces for that.
How much for the chainmail?
The chainmail, well, that's 150 gold.
Ooh, you know.
That plate doesn't cost that
Let's
much.
get that armor appraised.
Yeah,
At the very least, we can.
I think
sell
I'm
it.
going to need to work a bit more with this armor before I can afford your armor.
No, I told you I'm the best.
I,
It costs money, I'm sorry.
I could do a trade.
I mean, those prices better be the best. I'll
Maybe
believe
your
you.
first before I
Don't worry, it is.
Well,
trade.
I only have one piece of armor, so it
So
would
it's
either
gonna
be
be-
for. And if you can't wear heavier armor, it would probably be for him anyways.
So for the better chainmail, how much better is the AC on
I don't think it actually gives you better AC.
that? It just looks nicer.
It looks nicer, and it's a high enough quality that you could have it enchanted.
Neat.
I can't afford that if I get it.
I'm sure we'll kill something with that.
That's
Highly
likely.
likely considering how much shit. It's a 200 for the split mail. Still don't have enough to spend all my money and even the plate.
Do you think half plate? How much is half plate?
Is that what he said was 200?
No,
No, split mail's
There's split
200.
mails too. I'm assuming plate mail's like 5. We can change plate and half plate.
Yeah, this costume mark is gonna
Bada
be.
bang bang doo-doo-doo.
Actually, I'll tell you what. Oh, let's see. Alright. So it will give you.
Oh, that's what else I need to buy.
It will give you. It will better your armor class by 1.
Okay. Then I'd like to try to offer him a trade with for my pipe and the remainder in gold.
How much is the? He goes. Well, that's a nice pipe, but
Got it appraised.
I don't know how much it's worth.
I got it appraised at 130 gold.
130 gold, and you want trade, and then you'll pay off the rest.
Yeah, for the chainmail. It was
Oh.
158.
It's
All
good to
right.
Speak in void with the game.
That's a deal. So you get. Okay. So you get.
Beard belts, chainmail.
It is marked right in the chest. There's that same emblem of the anvil and sword,
Sweet.
and the metal has a weird light blue tint to it. It looks really nice.
You have to repaint your mini.
I'm gonna have to add a light. Good thing I could just add one little coat of paint to that. Let's get with the technical color.
Okay.
What should
was
I
there
call that?
anything
Fancy chainmail?
else? Call it high quality chainmail. And make a note that it's from the hammer and sword. I don't know if that'll actually be relevant, but that's.
Leaves
might
town
be.
immediately gets fought because they want his armor.
I need to buy.
Or perhaps having high quality ornamental armor will make people think that you're of a higher class.
It's also not ornamental. It's actually useful.
Well, yes.
I also need to buy 47 boots.
You might want to speak to a Fletcher about that.
Do you know where one is?
Is it sword
Uh,
name?
you could ask the army down below. They
Okay.
probably have one in their.
Sweet.
Half plate, that's the thing.
Half plate is a thing.
Is that better than chainmail?
Yes. It will give you 2 better armor class.
How much is it?
Half plate is quite expensive.
You might want to check that other armor. Get that appraised / identified. And maybe it's good.
The one that
And if
I
it's not, you can sell it.
Yes.
So then my AC goes down one
Yeah.
more.
Fancy
48.
words.
Yeah.
I don't know how to call the blue guy, so that's up to you guys.
Just go to the tavern and you ask for archer.
You have
I
to
asked
off-
everyone,
you have to
and he
offer money or
eventually
something.
found me.
Yes.
What he said was it has to be worth his while.
Thank you.
And this hopefully will be.
I was just annoying.
Oh, that might be plate mail.
Is there no plate mails? Okay. That's what I want.
Sorry, yeah, full plate.
You should have it down here. You'll have to talk
So
to Trevor
half
about it
plate
down-
will run you that. It's
I
1,500
have it.
gold.
down here. Oh, you should have
Wait,
it.
1,500.
1,500.
But
This
if you
is
have it
a
as a
nice.
thing.
Oh, you're not here.
You might have
It's
to get
a
one of
nice
them.
piece of armor, heavily ornamented. Only the best wearing.
I
You'll
wish
see
I
at the
could.
royal tournaments, they're wearing hammer and sword plate
How
armor.
much was it?
1,500.
I wish I could afford it.
Fair,
It
I just
is
had a
beautiful.
stroke.
That's what noble armor will run you. You
Let's
well,
not bring up the whole R&D thing. Let's try to do that
I can
ourselves.
offer you, well, that's, I'm sorry, that's, pretty much par for the course.
I
Armor's the best, and you pay for it.
would agree, but I can't
I'm
afford
assuming
it.
he's noticed that we're part of the Reavers. At this
You
point,
mentioned
with the
that you
pins
were,
out.
yeah.
We also have little kingdom.
That's true, you do the Reaver pins, yep.
Okay, just in case there was some hidden discount there.
If there is, you've gotten it.
Probably. Yeah, I mean that.
Would he like my
Let's
old
hold
chain
off
mail?
on that.
Not particular, what condition is it in?
Probably not good.
No, not the best.
But is it,
It's like
We could
regular
fix
chain
it up.
mail.
I'll
Fix
give
up
you,
my J's,
exactly.
I'll give you 3 silver for it.
Sure.
I can melt it down and remake it into something nice.
What about just
Just to praise that real quick.
Appraise which?
My chain mail.
Old armor.
Is old armor?
Yeah. This is literally my shtick.
Sure.
It's not been my shtick for a while.
3 silver seems fair.
7. 3 silver sounds great. That's a good deal. It's probably
I
only
still
worth
want
2.
to carry around 2 pieces of chain mail.
I'll ask him how much it is to repair
To repair,
my chainmail.
is it damaged in any way?
No, but like others as being in fights and
General repair work alone, yeah.
You're dying on my
It's just tied in materials,
You're
so
right.
I will say 2 gold.
when would it be done tomorrow? Or a
I
bit longer.
could probably get it done for you tomorrow. We'll say an extra gold for rush work.
I'll get this repaired.
If you're willing to wait, I can say 15 silver, but it won't be done till the end of the week.
We got time for that.
Got it.
But when we're back in town, I think we'll be coming back here.
First, and then do.
So his armor in pristine brand new state would probably be worth around 70 gold.
My old chain mail?
Yeah.
It's not. It's covered in blood.
Yeah.
I did clean it, but then I went to the arena and got it covered
As I
in
say,
blood
he doesn't
again.
know what it's worth now. He knows what it would be worth if it were brand new, pristine.
So you already got to take off. It's not new. It's used.
Yeah, I'm doing the.
Heavily.
What's that thing called?
The abacus.
Abacus?
Abacus. I'm doing the abacus in my head. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, let's not mention the thing, but does he sell like the parts we would need to make that?
Do you have the engineering feat?
I don't.
Or, sorry, not feat, proficiency.
No. I
So,
have weaponsmithing.
yeah. So, you're not really sure what you would need to make
Sure.
this.
Okay.
Well, we
You
need
would
some
probably
wood.
need to speak to someone who has engineering, because they design and build siege weapons.
Conveniently, I have some CP left. So maybe I need to take a trip to the library.
Because that worked so well the last time everyone went.
I did get arrested. I'm not gonna get arrested.
How do you get arrested?
Yep.
Anyways, is there anything else you want from this blacksmith?
I think we're good here.
Alright.
Unless you, did you want something? You're awfully quiet.
She hasn't been able
You
to
know I
understand a
have-
word of the conversation.
No, I have no idea what you've been saying.
We've been talking for orders this whole time.
Yes.
Except for the part where you went 1,500 and went, oh!
Did you need anything? Well, yeah, we're good. Probably make sure the other one hasn't gotten arrested yet.
Well, we
Can
gotta
you grab me a thing tree?
What would you like?
Surprise me.
get another
Close your eyes and open your mouth.
Oh, no.
Wow, I didn't realize we weren't putting this on YouTube.
Thank you.
We're just gonna pour ginger ale in. What?
Okay.
Oh, youth. Get
They
your
were-
mind out of the gutter.
They were
Thick
gonna have to
cream.
watch a lot of this before they got what they were looking for.
Anyway, so what are you guys doing then? You done with the blacksmith? Done with the Reavers Guild?
So what time of day is it now?
At this point, it's
Come here for
probably
breakfast.
nearing. Hello, sir. Mid-afternoon, 2 or 3.
Because we want to wait around to Russell.
Russell said he was gonna fly
He did say, yeah.
Russell said he was down 5.
So we can get reimbursement.
for her lifting.
What were my commandments again? I need to make sure I'm not breaking it.
Well, I think don't take advantage of people was definitely on there. Maybe not in so many words.
Loophole around it. I don't know.
Specifically,
See, we don't
I
have
don't
to
know,
do
you have a text with it.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah,
I
so-
lost that text.
Okay.
It's way
It's
far back.
specifically, that's fair. Use your power to help those who cannot help themselves and aid those who feel helpless.
Okay.
Then she specifically had a clause for you, never take lives out of fear or anger, only necessity.
Yep.
And then take risks.
That's a risk.
It's a
That's
risk.
a risk. Does it go into any other details I should know about? Is there like a Santa Claus-esque clause hidden somewhere else?
I would say that yes, maybe
sorry.
taking advantage of the Crown's Guard, whom you're not helping anymore.
And have this guy
And
I've
are now-
specifically been throwing under the bus at least twice.
Yeah.
Maybe I won't.
I mean, you're right, it's not specifically in there.
Okay.
You're the paladin, you decide.
That's bad.
Yes, it is.
Alright.
Ferret Oathbreaker.
it's Luckbreaker.
Sorry, Oathbreaker. No, Oathbreaker. Luckbreaker.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
You guys can get your money back.
Ferrick's been thrown under help.
That's a good one.
Ow!
Sorry, not really.
Hashtag sorry, not sorry.
Ah.
Alrighty.
Put throne there.
No.
Middle name throne.
I'm not putting that.
What do you put it?
Alright, so you guys are going to kill time until 5 then? That's the plan?
I'm not gonna wait for him. I'm just gonna leave
Okay.
because I don't want to feel obligated to get my money back. So I'm just gonna keep going.
So are we gonna just?
I'm gonna go find Sam, and
Yes.
then meet you guys back at.
Did I bring any more stuff in?
Still looking for a blacksmith and the dwarf.
I haven't even rolled to see if I found one.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Completely forgot
I
about
was
you.
just thanks. Do we want to stay up here and wait for Russell, or do we just want to say
Or
screw
just
it?
ghost him and
and
leave
ghost him?
town.
60, I'll say sure, you managed to
don't
find
feel
yourself
good
a
about
blacksmith.
So then you should hang out with us.
Alright, I gotta go because I don't want to
Where is
collect
it?
my money.
Well, it's
Well,
in
you
the
just
dwarven
say, no,
area.
it's
So
okay.
about halfway,
Finish
because
what
it's
you did.
basically a
Collect
large,
my money for me. I need to do it. You can keep 5.
not really spherical, we'll say cylindrical, for lack of a better term,
So
cavern.
yes, just stay with us.
No.
About, and on the opposite
You
end
get
are
the
the
money
mines,
for
opposite end of the
him.
entrance where you
And then we don't give him the money.
about
You
halfway,
don't get
about
money if
halfway
you don't-
through,
you're not
Yeah.
there.
I'm so proud.
you come to
I'm so proud.
And then
a
you're gonna stay with us
standalone
and eat your
building
time
with a
us.
chimney
You need to
coming,
reimburse
Take your
chimney
shit.
smoke.
Yeah, so it needs to be reversed, but that
Yeah.
means we actually have to do.
On it would
We're
be
gonna talk to him and then
printed
bullshit him so he can leave him alone.
Just tell the truth that we're not getting any grants. Maybe we're thinking about moving on and get more work.
We would also tell them that we think that Grit in the house.
Yeah.
I think that's like
If
the
Grit's
underground.
hiding in the house, then that's the person you gotta ask the questions to. If he's feeling
Hello.
scared. Hello.
On it would be.
I'm trying to think. I don't know. I'm blanking. I have no idea this guy
Maybe
named the
Quinn's
shop.
attacking the over here.
We'll say it's a gemstone and a.
Let's go with that.
Doesn't seem like.
Alni Castle.
Shop or logo.
It does not, but it looks like it's a blacksmith shop. There's you can see through. There are it's makes what? You do. You have to craft those by hand.
Okay.
You have to find a specific metal.
Okay.
Because
That's all I
there's a
need to
very
know.
specific.
Oh, I
Okay.
know what we're talking about. I was part of this.
He helped-
discussion.
he helped-
Coo.
He helped design that.
Caw.
Ka metagaming crow.
Upset men.
Well, I don't know. Fair.
Pan's bird has come back to haunt you.
You can see through the window. There are weapons hanging in the shop.
All right.
So you figure that it's a blacksmith.
Now.
Finally.
Okay.
Days and save
I'll just say, do you speak English or do you speak common?
You speak English? What the fuck is English?
That's rude.
I have modern languages as a thing, but it wasn't what I thought it was.
No, modern languages. You would have picked the language when you took it.
Well, I didn't.
Okay. So when you pick modern languages, you get to pick a
No,
language.
I
that
didn't
you
know. I thought it was like
When
kind
you
of a
pick
vague
ancient
idea.
languages, you get to pick an ancient language that you know. Elvish counts as an ancient language.
Well, I can tell you this: it definitely wasn't Dwarvish.
Anyway, it was actually this one is an old-looking woman who goes, "What do you want?"
You inquire about materials and possibly commission work.
I can do that.
So
What do you want to know about materials?
I'm looking for a
I use metals right out of the mine, fresh as all hell.
What types of metal?
I mean, primarily work in steel. For that, I don't remember the name of it, but it's found in the Underdark.
They're digging down
Is it
there. Who
undermetal?
knows?
They're
No,
not
I can't think of
digging
the
down
name.
there.
Maybe there's a secret cache.
Something weird.
No, I don't deal in that metal.
Alright. Then, do you know anything about making ballista?
No, I make weapons,
Oh,
not
that's
siege
ballistic
engines.
ones. Okay. Where would I go to find the siege engine?
I don't know.
I don't know. Okay. Well, thanks for the
Now,
help.
you're gonna buy something?
We'll look around. What is there?
They're weapons. They're standard weapons.
Surprise.
Is there like a nice cutlass there by any chance?
Could you scream pirate anymore?
He's gonna ask for an eye patch next.
Yes.
Yes, there is.
Yes, there is.
Jesus, this far in.
Does it come with a free eye patch?
I'll take a look at it. How does it look compared to mine?
No, but it does
I
come
mean,
with a free
yours-
hook.
I
For when you put on your
assume
hand.
it is chipped
How sharp is it?
Probably.
Oh no.
and dull. Well, not necessarily dull,
I got
but it's
any
definitely
hooks?
chipped and it's worn. This one's new. But other than that,
Would I get any bonuses with these?
No, you wouldn't.
It'd just look nicer.
it would look nicer.
How much is this?
And yours will eventually fail. Right?
Yeah.
They have lifespans. That is.
Don't have lifespans, they're a hammer. What's it gonna do? Get more flat?
Let's see. That is.
Hammer lives back.
We'll call it 10 gold.
Wait, it doesn't
10 gold. How about I give you my old one for 9 gold?
Alright, fine.
Yeah. Making deals.
So you're paying 9 gold and giving her the cutlass.
Like,
Your old one.
there's nothing special.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm just making sure that you are paying 9 gold.
I mean, what, does that sound like a bad price?
No, I just want to make. I want to make sure that you're not meaning you are. She's paying you 9 gold
No,
for
no.
your old cutlass.
You're giving the cutlass and 9 gold and you're giving a new cutlass.
Yes. Exactly. All right. So anything else you would like to do?
Well, I have no idea how to look for
There's only one
an
option.
engineer.
And I'm gonna be spending my CP on.
So I'm just gonna go.
Goodbye,
I'm just
Tumblr.
gonna go back to the.
Coming in an engineering degree.
I don't really like being in here either, so.
Fair enough. All right. So, while we were doing that, did you guys decide what you were doing?
Believe
I dipped.
he's
So
leaving.
you're gonna leave,
We're hanging around for Russell.
and you're gonna hang around and wait.
Yes.
So as you're leaving, Russell stops and he goes, "So, did you find anything else out?"
Shit.
Oh, we're
Um,
still working there.
Still working.
No.
No luck.
No luck.
So
Best bet we've heard is maybe the rumor is Grint's held up at home, which means we weren't gonna find him in the first place.
I
So,
mean, it could be.
we have no
I
way
mean,
of getting to him.
Where that is somewhere we're not allowed is on
That-
the Duke's
That's what I figured.
premises.
And my thought is maybe he saw what happened and is fled and run. But if he's held up in there goes that theory.
We have no way of.
Okay.
Unless they're holding him there. And I'm not about
Who's holding him there?
Damn.
the
The infamous thing.
mystic blade.
Them or
So,
the
what they're
herald.
saying is mystic blade.
That's your theory?
Well, has anybody seen the Duke since?
Has anyone had a better
Not
theory?
to my knowledge.
That's so. Who better than to tell you what the Duke's saying than the people who work in the Duke's house? If nobody goes in to confirm that he's okay, everybody's just gonna believe that he's okay. Unless you can get somebody inside to confirm. God damn it. What's happened? I don't
That
know if me and my
makes
group can do
sense.
anything more.
Could you guys get inside?
How? We can't walk in the front door.
We are
can't.
not sneaky.
Unless there's
Didn't you say you saw some gaps in the patrols?
saw some gas in the patrols, but once we get in there, there's probably Mystic Blade all over the place.
Maybe they're covering those gaps. Mystically. I didn't say that around there. It's just you.
Is it just in there, or do we all walk by?
Well, no, because we're just kind of waiting around unless we like went
Yeah,
up.
so yeah, I don't know if you guys are there.
Is there a
Two?
I assume I
Oh, we'll be. I guess we'll just wait at the top of the.
Okay.
So
Just
we
hang
are
out
there.
with Russell.
Yeah.
So Russell, what you doing today? Oh, is this how your job works?
Pretty much.
Can I pull the lever?
The only way that my brain can come up with a solution is if all of these houses, if not the Duke's house, have tunnels that lead to the mines in case of an escape. If that is even a possibility, then that's a way in.
That's not a possibility, and I might be able to show you why. But basically, this platform is free floating.
His house is. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah. So you're saying that makes sense. So we're gonna have to break in there, and you guys.
We're trying to do this discreetly. Breaking in is not discreet. Especially if we get caught.
Yes, the whole problem is
Because then who gets pinned on it? And the people who might be the ones doing it, they get away scot-free. They've got their scapegoat right there. I don't know what else you think we can do here, Russell.
No, that's a fair point. I don't know. I'll have to speak to the commander and see what he has to say.
Alright. Well, I'll be up here at noon.
Because you're right. Yeah, you definitely don't want to be caught there if that's the case.
Yes. Are there any guards? Are there any house guards that used to be guards?
There might be.
Are there any posted near the Duke's house? Are there any that you trust that are posted near the Duke's house?
No.
Then, never mind.
Then that's all right.
That's what we've come up with.
No, that makes sense. How long will you be around?
And all
Or are
honest,
you does that mean you're calling it quits then?
I don't know what more we can do.
Alright.
I'd love.
No,
to
that
figure
makes
this out.
sense. I want to, I think I'll go and speak to the commander about this
I'll be up.
and see what he has to say.
I'll be back up here.
You'll be
So,
back up here?
I'll be back up here tomorrow at noon.
Tomorrow, okay.
If you want to
So
take
if I
me
have-
with you to talk to the commander, then fine. But I don't know what else my group can do.
Alright. I'll tell you what, I'll speak to him today, and then, are you leaving after that then? Is that the
That looks like that's what we're gonna do.
alright, so we have until tomorrow to come up with a plan that involves you guys, otherwise we're on our own. That's fine. Alright, well, thank you for your help.
Sorry, we couldn't be more.
I'm sorry, but I don't think I can swing the free passes
That's
if we
fine.
don't resolve this. So,
It's completely understandable.
all right. Well, I might see you tomorrow then. Otherwise, safe travels. I look forward to when you blow back into town.
No
Just-
reimbursement.
I haven't had a chance to do that yet because I'm working.
Right.
I was going to go and do that
If you guys
as
wanted
soon
to
as
stick around and do that,
the day ended.
don't worry about paying me back. Going back now.
Okay.
If these guys want their money back, go for it. But you've definitely earned it. So if you want to take it back from the
I'll take
commander,
it, but
you can keep it.
Do you
for
want to
yourself.
wait?
I don't know. I don't want to be up here waiting around.
Yeah.
You're gonna.
Meh.
Don't worry about it.
You guys
So-
got reimbursed once already. Okay, sorry.
That's why we're fine with it.
Go ahead, go get your reimbursement. Thank you.
Thanks.
You definitely earned it.
So you're heading down. So are you guys still gonna stick around and wait for the?
No.
We're
No.
gonna.
You're gonna head down too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did Pierce buy anything at the weapons shop?
That's
'Cause he went
it?
with you, didn't he?
Okay, we're telling everybody about this.
Yeah.
Where did Pierce go?
He's been just hanging around in the background the whole time.
Yeah.
Is it open Monday?
Did he spend 10 gold to get it left?
He would have, yes. Oh, maybe he wouldn't have.
Okay, we'll talk.
I don't know. We'll say he did for now. Anyway, so you guys head back down. Is there anything else you wanted to accomplish today while you're in town?
Find Sam.
When Pierce got beat up trying to join the Peace Reapers.
Oh, yeah, that never
He
happened.
did not pay the 10 gold to get up the lift. Refused. Said it was too expensive.
Cheap bastard.
Should have looked for Russell.
Standing there on the left.
At the very top.
I forgot about him when that was happening, actually. But, yeah, so. Looking for Sam.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Just you or everyone gets to do it?
Sure, everyone gets to do it.
If I'm using keen eyesight on the way
17.
down the lift, 14.
17?
Remember, you got any hat?
Perception.
I'm looking out for the hat this
Investigation.
time. Oh,
Two.
10.
2,
9.
9,
17.
17.
If I get to use my eyes, 14, if not 10.
Use your hands.
So on your way down the lift, you don't see him. And you guys are completely lost and start all walking in different, like, we're gonna go find Sam. And I think, and you all just start off in other directions. And Ragnar just goes, he'll be back at the inn. And starts heading back towards the inn. And so you guys head back there.
Oh,
Find-
shit.
they
Could I
find you there?
retroactively ask Russell where the Fletcher was?
Yeah.
Or I'll ask one of the guards that's at the bottom of the lift.
You better ask Russell.
Probably.
Yeah, he tells you they're not far from the barracks in the legal district.
Up.
Is what I'm going to call it. No, the one at the bottom.
Okay.
You've been there. You went to the jail to pick up Sam.
Okay,
That's
I will,
also in that district.
I will go there
Sure.
before I go back
So you're-
to buy 47 bolts.
we'll say you're able to find your way there, and you purchase the 47 bolts.
That way I'm back up to a clean 100.
And that costs you a number equal to
Another number.
another number. Yes, exactly.
Depends. How long would I have been in the bar after they
AKA, how drunk is the pirate?
You probably make it back
Why
around
is the
noon.
rum
This is
always gone?
probably 4 or 5
Then
hours.
after probably about 2 hours,
Where would you be?
playing games.
Yeah, okay. So you don't find him.
Oh, he'll be back.
I'll show up.
He'll be back.
Sorry, 47 costs you.
I just the price just I'll 550.
He just stands
I think
up
it comes at
and-
10.
Yeah, so
the
let's
share
go
now.
with the
it's
share.
it's
Yeah.
each. It's 2 silver apiece. I'm completely blanking.
2
on
silver
the-
a piece.
That would be
A
right.
piece
This is way
each.
too there.
Per bolt.
So we just do some quick
So
math.
10 is
So
20,
it's
2 gold.
47 is 84. Not 84, 94.
It'll be 10 gold.
Yeah, give or take.
Oh, minus.
I'm
It's
just gonna buy
94
50.
silver.
I'll
So
just-
9 gold
I'll
for
just take
silver.
10 gold.
Yeah.
And get the fucking 50 regular bolts,
Sure.
which I will start to spend a few hours before I go to bed every night, sharpening the rest of them.
Okay. Alrighty. So, you guys don't find Sam. Do you want to go out and look for him?
No.
No? Wanna
I
just
don't.
call it a day there?
He'll come back at some point.
I mean, you did.
That was coming back. That was I found my way here at some point. Meaning someone else found me at the.
Huh?
Nice
I'm
breaking things.
not breaking nothing.
Alright, so you guys are gonna have to pay for another night at the Blind Ox.
I'll let him do that. We solved the mystery. We can't do it.
It's another thing we don't do.
Yeah.
We're no detectives.
Yeah. We'd rather go hunt things.
Yeah, so you spend your evening at the tavern. It's still pouring rain. Yeah, it's still pouring rain outside.
Then if I'm not eating a meal, I'm going to the room.
And sharpening.
Bolts.
You're sharpening bolts in your room.
Yeah.
Is that what they call it these days?
I'm sad and lonely, but I'm not that lonely.
Alright.
Don't have to be lonely, you're just bored.
Yeah.
Why are they all laughing at you?
You missed the masturbation joke. Don't worry about it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I
Is
leave
that
the
where
room
your
and that's
mind
what
went?
happens?
That's exactly where my mind went.
Ryan, get your mind out of the gutter. That's twice now.
I can't.
I leave the room to go pee for like 2 seconds.
And he got bored.
Also, you gotta pay.
What?
You gotta pay for the room.
What?
Uh,
I paid for all of them last time.
but so it.
Precedence.
Oh. Set precedence.
Fine, I'll pay for them.
Okey-doke. And
We got to split a room.
is there anything else you guys would like to do this
Can I
evening?
roll for gaming?
Yeah, you need to tell me beforehand how much you're wagering here.
Oh, okay. Instead of just
Alright.
let's say 21 or 20. I'm not sure.
20? Yeah, so you double that. Two, we'll say 2.5. So 25. Well, that includes the 10, so you gain 15.
Yes.
Alright, so you guys spend another night at the Blind Ox. That's close to a week now, I think. You've been in town a long time.
Say the
The only-
Coliseum fights were 3 days of fights, and that was like 2 days ago.
The
Now
only
we're like,
place we were in longer is Coneyberry.
I need out.
Out into the world, go hunting some beasts in the lumber yard.
Yes.
Weird voice.
Yeah, seems very weird.
Caber toss.
I was thinking more of like paintball arena. Lots of hidey spots.
See, they don't have paintballs, they just have real crossbows.
La,
Oh,
They hurt.
yeah.
So you guys wake up the next morning.
Yay!
Yay, I survived the
You're
night.
you're feeling much better now.
So it's right.
Wait, are you and Ferric sharing a room?
Yeah.
Which one of you took the bed?
I'm fairly certain we've been sharing the bed.
Oh, okay. Alright.
My head's been over here,
Then
his
you're-
head's been over here.
No, you don't hit the foot.
Then you're both feeling back to front.
There's that whole lurking one. You can do.
Are we
Tip to
feeling
tip.
Yes,
bad?
you're both
Cheek
feeling
to
much
cheek.
better.
Good
this
as
time.
new?
Tip to
Good as
cheek.
new.
No.
You're at full health.
Oh, thank God.
You can do tip the tip, or cheek to cheek, but never tip the cheek.
Yeah. Makes sense. But then how do you spoon?
That's why.
Then that's wrong. Alright, so morning comes. It's still raining outside.
Ah, your prediction was wrong.
I'll clear after 20 minutes.
This isn't the scene. My tuition's off.
It's still raining. We don't need to check again. We don't. I'm fine.
I'll check with this. Or with this.
Oh, don't you dare check the weather with Ferris dice.
Can I use my survival
It's
skill?
not
dice.
guaranteed.
Do you have a survival skill?
Yeah, that's survival.
What are you using it for?
To check the weather.
Is that on the character sheet? Is that a skill on the character sheet?
No, it's in my proficiencies.
Oh, so you actually have the survival proficiency.
Yeah, that one.
Interesting. No, that's a different thing then. I say there shouldn't be the skills.
Sorry, yeah,
if it's a
skills.
proficiency, that's a
Proficiency.
different thing.
I'm good at surviving.
Yes.
You will survive.
I was fine.
Exactly. So, you guys are planning on heading out today?
Yes.
Shall we wait for Pierce to be fully present before we take
Well,
on a
these
creature in the
guys just-
lumber?
I was like,
Some
Ferric
things
still
first.
has to go up.
Yeah, I gotta go
top,
up,
get a head
pick up a head and a tripod. Or bipod.
and a
Or spotter.
spotter.
Yes.
And the spotter.
And talk to Russell.
Oh yeah, Russell's gonna
Maybe.
Russ is going to talk. He said, "Well,
Russell's gonna try to convince me to help again.
yes."
And,
If he can come up with a plan.
and just like those kids that come by and ask if you want your driveway paved, I'm gonna tell them, look, I've told you 6 times now.
Look, I don't have a driveway.
Live in an
So
apartment.
just you are going back up?
If other people wanna come with me, sure.
Nope, that costs money.
Yeah.
I gotta save up to 1,500 gold.
I was gonna say, I would believe technically going up to pick up the spotter would count as guild.
No, he specifically.
He didn't
I don't know if he
specify.
specifically said. I meant for him to specifically say that no, it's not because the spotter will come down to you. That's why he was.
It was just
that's-
convenient that you were
just
going up
convenient.
there.
That's
Going
why he
up.
was going to meet you at the
Okay, well,
blind
conveniently
ops.
I'm going up there, that's why. Okay.
Because yeah.
Sorry.
God damn it.
Did you want company?
Mondays.
I mean, if you wanna pay my fee,
I don't want to pay your fee.
then you can come.
Should we-
I asked if you wanted company.
All right. So, are you going with Ferric to the platforms?
Yes, but I'm only paying for my fee, not his.
Okay. The two of you hang out at the blind ox. Is
Sam back?
there anything else?
I just,
3, possibly 4.
Yeah, Sam's back.
work on
Get
getting
rid
the
of
carts
that.
ready.
You go with the pencil. Literally in your hand.
Sorry. Oh yes. Yeah, you're gonna prepare the. All right. Yeah. So you
Okay.
ask Gustav to bring the carts out.
Yeah, and like
Sends
not right away. In about an hour or so.
Oh, you're gonna go back to the stable and get them ready then?
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
And we'll get them ready in the stable and then
Yeah,
once.
start hitching up Ollie
Once they're
and Oxy Oxborn.
off the
What a name.
Get
it,
boy.
He's got long hair.
Bites heads off bats.
Let's hope he doesn't bite the head off that.
I don't think he'd survive if he tried.
Alright, so you guys are preparing the cart for the
I
road.
think he'd die from alcohol.
You two head up to the
Not that
platforms.
is not-
Oh,
an
bad. They said the
alcoholic?
ox.
No.
Costs you 10 gold apiece. You make it to the top.
Yay.
No problem. Head over to the temple district.
Russell
Straight.
on gate.
He is not on.
Okay.
He is not at the top today.
He's been killed now.
He's dead. The Queen of Hearts had it.
Well, if that's happened, then whoops.
With his head. This is the Queen of Hearts.
Let's go. Let's go blacksmith
Sorry.
first.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Completely blank there. Yes, blacksmith. All right. So you're going to blacksmith
Yes.
first. Alrighty. Make your way over there to the anvil sword.
Okay.
You go.
Is it anvil sword or sword and anvil?
It's the sword and anvil.
Okay, yeah, good right
That sounds right. Yeah, sword and anvil. Yeah, so the dwarf's there working away. He puts down what he's doing. He goes, "Oh, I wouldn't expect you till a bit later in the day."
I mean, I can come back.
No, that's all right. I got it ready for you. And he walks
5
over
minutes
to one of the.
yesterday.
Shouldn't take so
He was in the middle of something important that time. This time it's just. There is, you know, never mind. Doesn't matter. You have to quench steel at a certain time in order for it to form the proper.
I figured he was in the middle of.
Yeah, he was in the
Yeah.
middle of. Whereas if he's just doing light forging, it doesn't matter as much. But in the middle of a weapon, when you hit a certain point, you need to have it. You have to quench it with a
I've
certain.
watched-
We've watched enough
Anyway,
Forged
oh,
in
you have.
Fire.
Okay, all right. There you
Yeah.
go.
We watched shit.
Forged
ton
in
of
Fire is
fire.
great.
So perfect. But yeah, so he just walks over to one of the racks, pulls it out. It's a simple little V shape with a pin, and he hands you another piece that is a
The bracket.
a clevis.
Sure, I know what that is.
It's basically a bracket,
Okay.
but it's the U-shaped bracket with the hole through it, so that you
It's
can
fancier.
you put a pin through it, and now your thing folds.
Sweet. Can it stay in that position?
Yes.
Awesome. Just get him to put that on real quick.
Yep. He does that for you. So there you go. That should work. No problem. That will give you. Yeah, I had.
Do you
Shoot,
wanna-
I had come up with a thing for that.
Do we want to come back to that?
Yeah, I will tell you afterwards.
Okay. Works for me.
Because off the top of my head, I can't think of exactly what it was. I
Would it
did in
be
the
like,
moment, so I know it.
A decrease to what it.
No, no, no.
Misfire goes?
No, he doesn't have a misfire rate.
Oh,
You have a
no,
misfire
not a
rate.
misfire, but
So then you had. Or is that it?
To
Do you want
the-
anything else from him while you're there?
No.
Alright.
To the church.
So you head on to the Church of Tunmora.
Yeah.
You go in. Say she gives you the head. It is in a jar.
Good. I mean, that's better than nothing.
It looks
Cross
not great.
But does it look passable as a drow head?
Yes. I guess so.
Job done.
Sure. Because I appreciate if you take this to someone else next time.
I plan on it.
Oh.
I don't want.
Sorry to have inconvenienced you with this task. I know it was horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know where else to go.
Maybe next time we can ask around a little more.
Do a quick little another pray. This time I don't care if Quinn hears it.
Sure.
No.
You didn't tell everyone your name was Ferret Luckberry now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, so you have the head now.
Put that
You
back
have
in
your
the bag.
tripod. You, I assume, make your way to the Beast Reavers next.
Yes.
Hang on a second.
His name's. This dude's name is Doug.
Wait, Doug. Didn't Doug die?
Yeah.
And very well.
Alright, so you make your way over to the Beast Reavers Hall. Head in, and there is Grum is hanging out behind the desk. He sees you walk in and goes, Just waves and he points over to one chair. And in this chair you see
Or the guy with
the guy with the
the
thing.
half giant.
Yeah.
Stop. Keep
Keep
going.
going.
Fit in one of the chairs.
Maybe it's a custom chair. He brought it with him.
Yeah, it's also a log that folds into a chair.
It's a transformer.
You see sitting in this chair an impossibly old dwarf. Looks like skin and bones.
Oh.
He has, in place of one of his hands, he has a metal extension with a spear attached to it. One of his legs is replaced with a wooden peg.
He has seen some
Is
shit.
it on the same side? Is it all the left? Can I hold righty?
It's okay. He's all right.
Literally. He's not heard that before.
You passed out from laughing so hard. Yes, they're both
Same side.
they're both on the left. No, because it would be the right hand and the left leg.
Okay.
Yeah.
Funny names.
Just Peggy.
Good old Peggy.
Good old Peggy.
Hello. This is all normal.
He waves in dwarven.
Are you the one that I'm to spot?
I guess. Yeah. I guess that's me.
What's your name, boy?
Ferric Luckbringer.
Alright, Ferric Luckbringer. Let's see what you can do.
Are you gonna fight me?
No, we're gonna go and hunt some beasts.
Well, last time somebody said that to me here, I had to fight you. Oh. Alright, yeah, this way.
That would have been hilarious.
Thankfully there's no stairs, so we should be good.
I'm just gonna go.
Ha ha.
Sorry.
Let me tell you a story, boy.
Oh shit.
There was a way out.
Let me tell you about ogres.
I think I get it.
Ogres.
Just nope.
No ogres.
They grind your bones to bake their bread.
So I include hands and
They use my funds.
They made a muffin out of him.
They got my foot, then I got them.
what about your hand?
He was hungry.
Now you're gonna ask questions about my hand too?
Well, you tell me a story about your foot, I assume
Let
that's
me
what
tell
it-
you about dragons.
Alright. Hold up.
You know they breathe fire.
Yeah.
Don't you know anything? You're supposed to be hunting beasts.
Yeah.
Well then, what's with all the stupid questions? Let's get going.
Okay.
Dragon fire magic.
No.
Oh.
I'm gonna take
You
a wild
are
stab
immune.
at this older dwarf walks
The
out in front
dragon's
of
really
him,
confused and flies
and I'm just
away.
gonna whisper to Ferric, "Can you speak in common, please?"
Could say that with Scott's accent.
I'm gonna tell her sorry in
And
Dwarven.
not break into Irish at the very end. Accidentally. Sorry, you said.
I'm gonna tell her sorry in Dwarven.
He just laughed.
I'm just gonna,
All right. So you and your new companion.
What's his name? I asked him his name.
you forgot to ask his name.
They didn't leave yet. He asked before they
He
left.
leaves such a first impression that I forgot to ask his name. Visually, it's just I
Oh
can't.
God.
Remember that?
Shit,
On the first day.
It's-
It's posted a week later. Wait a second. We don't know the guy's name.
It's Garrick. Now let's go.
Garrick.
Garrick.
Write
Garrick.
write it down.
Redrick.
Fair Rick.
Or I'll.
Oh, that's
or-
gonna cause problems.
Garricks. Garrick.
Too many
Garrick.
Ricks.
Ferric.
Is it GE?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you could call him.
Rick. For
That's
short.
right.
Gezerick.
That's an actual. It's a Saxon
We do have a big book. Oh, I have the book of names on here.
I have a big book of names
Sitting on his
upstairs.
bed.
Sweet.
It's a big one.
It's a good book.
It's not that big, but there are a lot of names. So I guess if you compare the size of the book to the size of a name, it's a big book.
It's literally just like the page is just names.
Nothing
Yeah.
finished names.
Yeah,
are
you've
fine.
seen it.
Yeah.
There's
But,
not a lot of vowels.
All right, so you guys make your way back to the platforms.
Yes.
It's about probably it's still early. This hasn't taken you too long to do all these. Well, a couple hours.
Little errands.
Either way, there's no Russell there waiting for you.
Is it around 12? Like,
So be
It's before 12.
10.
It's probably 10:30, 11.
Okay. You go take this guy, meet with the others. I'll wait for.
It's fun that all our characters wake up at normal times, like 6 in the morning when the sun rises.
Well, you
Is
have to.
he even
You
gonna
have to be up at
go
6 in the
with
morning
me,
to
or
do
is he
this,
just
this
gonna
part
stay
of the
here with
world,
you?
because
As-
otherwise it's too hot to do
You
anything.
should
As
go.
opposed to,
Thinks he's spotting you.
as opposed to real life.
Garrett.
Derek, if you want to follow her to go with the rest of the party, I just have one last errand to run, and then I'll be back down. We'll be on
I'm
our
not
way.
even leaving yet.
Not yet.
Let me tell you about
My left
the
toe.
cockatrice.
Let me tell
It does
you.
not wait for you and your shit. It just turns you to stone.
I'll keep that in mind. And I'll make sure I'm back down there so we can get on our way before you turn to stone.
You have an eye patch too, Slade is one eye is turned
'Cause he's
stone.
a
He has a body injury for every story.
Missing a bit of an ear. Only
That's
has
a
half his
gremlin.
teeth on one side.
That was big enough boxing with an orc.
Anyway, so the two of you head back to the Blind Ox, and you hang around waiting for Russell.
Yeah, just until noon. And then if he doesn't show up by noon, I'm going to head to the headquarters thing.
Okay.
The office with the...
Fair.
So yeah,
Yeah.
Noon rolls around and he hasn't shown up.
Alright.
So you head over to the barracks.
Yeah, I'll ask just one of the guards if Russell's in.
He said, no, he's on gate duty. He's over guarding the Noble District today.
He's on the... Okay, I'll go over there and speak to him directly.
Sure. Yeah, you come up and he goes, oh, Ferric.
What's up?
Hey, I can't let you in.
I know that. I'm not
Good.
here to get let in.
Good. Yeah, we won't be needing your help. Thanks for all you've done for us.
That's it.
You're the one who said you're ready to be done.
Ready to be done. I didn't say we were done.
Do you have any ideas?
No.
We couldn't, we
Couldn't
got
come up with
nothing.
anything
No.
either? Well, that sucks.
I appreciate all you've done. We'll, I'm sure we'll have this sorted out by the time you're back. Hopefully. But, drop in, say hi,
Sure.
let you know how it all went down.
Okay, bye.
Good luck on your travels.
Don't let
Where are you off to?
Peace out.
Sleep
Huh?
well, don't
Where are
let
you
the
off
blood
to?
wait.
I think we're going north. I haven't really decided.
Heading to the capital?
Does that look like Norse?
Ferric's not good with maps. Ferric thinks mountain and goes, that's
Alright,
probably
well,
Heading north.
Safe travels,
We're
stick
gonna
to the main
go
roads.
west, and then
Oh my god, there's that much mountains? Holy fuck.
You're gonna be
We
in the
need to
mountains
get
for
to the
months.
Oh my god.
Okay, we're entering there because that's the entrance.
Realizing how big the world is.
yeah, we got a fucking ways to go.
We're supposed to be in the Reese Mountains like a couple weeks
Oh,
ago,
fuck.
probably.
We got
You
sidetracked
guys
by all
do
this.
you.
That's something.
This is your adventure.
That looks like it's gonna take at least a couple weeks just to
At
travel.
least it's not the same hallway over and over again.
So you head back down the platforms,
Yeah.
meet up with everyone at the Blind Ox, and in the
Everything's
middle
ready to
of
go.
the gray, rainy day, you guys begin to make your way out of town, heading
Who's this
east,
We went to the lumberyard.
and goal being to head up to the lumberyard.
Who's
Yeah.
this guy?
West.
Oh,
Garrick.
this is
Sorry, west, yes, and then heading up towards the lumberyard.
Well, I've seen people with less legs than him, so.
Don't bring it up. I saw a lot of gesturing and it sounded angry. Just don't bring it up. Don't do it.
Distant Dwarven?
I
No.
don't
No.
speak Dwarven.
If I know anything,
I don't speak
this
that
guy
Dwarven.
right here loves long stories. You should tell him all about all your stories on the way up.
So as Garrick
Oh my
starts
He's so confused.
telling you about how a
Not me.
Let him
no,
tell
he starts
you.
telling you about how the Hattori has no time for stories.
That rhymes. I'll remember that one.
As you guys make your way out of town, that is where we'll leave off tonight.